Yo, what's going on? Welcome back. You already know what to do. Bust down, Pantheonas.
All the way
What's
down.
going
When they get
on?
down, make sure you guys have stretched because sometimes those knees don't really knee the way they're supposed to knee. But then you bust all the
Get
way
down.
down ground level,
Get down.
basement level, P1.
For sure. Let me know who's in the chat. Fire off.
I cannot wait.
Derpy 501. Appreciate it.
Star Wars Starfighter.
First second.
We have Scarlet Johansson, and she's on Batman. We've got
ScarJo
the
and
Avengers.
Batman. Yeah.
That's what we're
Okay,
hearing.
ScarJo.
Look at that.
And she jumped on it too. She hopped on that as soon as she heard somebody else turned it down.
Yeah, who was the one who turned it down?
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone?
Yeah, I was going.
Emma Stone turned it down, and that's the rumor.
Kick that one off.
So, then there's like 6 teams on Avengers Doomsday at like a convention that they showed. They said first it's going to be the Avengers, and had like Loki and Thor and Shang-Chi and Sam Wilson. All right. Then it's going to be the X-Men team. We know them. Then, and by the way, I guess that's the first topic. Okay, as these 6 teams that they announced. When I looked at the X-Men, I really thought about it. I thought, man, it sucks that Storm's not there. But I did not enjoy it.
Fucking Jean Grey, Wolverine wasn't in the lineup, although we probably know he's gonna show up.
Because we saw him in Deadpool. Wolverine, we're kind of not we know. So Age of Ultron didn't have the Black Panther in, and I still enjoyed the lineup. So as I looked at it, and it had like Cyclops there, it had Magneto and Professor X there, and I'm thinking those are some 3 heavy hitters. Those are some essential X-Men. He surrounded it with guys like Nightcrawler, who I think is a heavy hitter. I think that the Gambit character is a good supporting character. Mystique is there. Who else was there? Someone else was there. I can't remember. But it felt like, yeah, it's just so what I don't get Storm.
Nightcrawler and Beast.
Nightcrawler, Beast. Yeah, Beast is an important character too. While he's not Scott Summers or Wolverine, but he's still important. I felt like when I watched this movie, I won't say, where are the X-Men at, bro? They're there. We got them.
So I also feel that the pieces that were missing from the X-Men team could be, you could hodgepodge it with the whole multiverse of it all, right? Like that, if Storm is missing, there's no reason why we can't either introduce a new Storm or, have a multiverse version of her in some sort of way. Also, same thing with Jean Grey, right? Like maybe Famke doesn't show up in Doomsday, but we have a multiverse version of her, and they get her for Secret Wars or something like that. Who knows? But it's still open for them to be able to add to it, or even the door to be open for there to be more, and they're just holding it back. So that was, I guess, as positive as I can get about it. Yeah. What up, Rogue? Mike?
Sometimes there's a fight, and like you'll be fighting, and someone comes from the left. Oh, it's that person. They're here. That could be Wolverine or Storm or Jean Grey.
Yeah, Johnny's on what I'm on. I'm thinking, there's probably something there, but we'll see. We'll see.
So that was Avengers team, the X-Men team.
Let's go back to Sam's Avengers team for a second, man. Let's go back. So we got Sam Wilson, we got Ant-Man, Thor's there. We got lovable Thor. He's always around. We got Shang-Chi. We got who else? Who am I missing?
Loki's
powerful.
Was Wanda in it? No.
Wanda and Captain Marvel were not there.
Or Vision?
No. Was it? It was Shuri. So Shuri was there, I think, right?
Shuri was there on like a third team with Wakandans only. Why won't Vision be on it? Like, I'm supposed to watch his TV show in a few months, aren't I?
I don't know. I don't think he was in that lineup. I didn't see Vision. it feels a
Oh,
bit
you know
light.
who was? You know how
Who's that?
Sam Wilson has the protege? Joaquin Torres was
Yeah,
there.
the other Falcon. Yes, yeah, okay, yeah. Spicy Falcon. Um, dog,
That's not a
what
thing.
what's going
That's not a
on?
thing.
Yeah, he's
Spicy
Spicy
Falcon?
Falcon. Yeah, he's Spicy Falcon. Caliente
Nah.
Falcon. Hmm? Yeah. I think that they need a little help, and I think they'll get it in form of the classic Avengers. The multiverse guys. Obviously, I think Steve is going to play a big role in this, so that'll kind of help
Yes.
fill it out. I mean, as I'm looking at it though, man, hell, the Thunderbolts look just as strong, um, if not stronger in certain spots. But I
I don't know
just
what
I
that
can't.
means.
Well, I mean, if you line them up next to each other, you got Yelena, Red
People with
Guardian, and
powers?
John on one side. Well, but does the does the powered individual gap between those two teams, is that bigger than the gap in the hand-to-hand combat that you would get with John Walker, Yelena, and Red Guardian versus Scott and Loki?
Just because you say it like that. Scott.
Okay, but Scott can't fight. We know he can't fight. Like everybody knows Scott can't fight. And then Loki, I guess he's good to a degree, but you wouldn't necessarily count him as he getting ready to go whoop Yelena's ass, or he's just gonna have the easiest time with John Walker.
I would. Yeah, I think his magical powers make him formidable.
Okay, so then if Loki's a powered individual, then we gotta get him next to another powered individual, right? Let's say, where does Sentry fight? I think Sentry has to fight Thor.
Yo, that's a good one. Sentry. He carries it for the whole team.
Yeah,
So
Sentry
Thor,
kind of he was gonna contend with Sentry on Sam's team.
yeah, when you just evaporates people.
What up, Tony Robinson?
I told you.
I don't know. I
So,
think it feels a little light to me, but then I again in the back of my mind, I know that there's more coming. There has to be more coming. Has to be.
Avengers Thunderbolts. The Wakandan team had Baku, Shuri, Black Panther, and some reason I don't know why the guy who killed Shuri's mother was there also.
Namor, yeah. I guess we're piecing it up.
He's a Wakandan, yeah.
I mean, there have been so many gestures against the throne. What's another? So many offenses towards the throne. What's another offense, right? We got Baron Zemo fist pumping, free and well, living his best life out in Madripoor. What's another embarrassment to the throne?
I didn't even think about it like that. I was too busy enjoying Baron Zemo fist bumping, but
Well, I mean, just think about it. He murdered the king of Wakanda, or at least he orchestrated the assassination of the king of Wakanda, and he's gallivanting around. First of all, why hasn't this man been executed already?
stop asking questions. I enjoyed that series. What was the
Yeah.
reason they explained though? At the end of the movie Civil War, he's like, "Nah, vengeance consume me." He retracts his claws and he takes him in, right?
Well, that's why he didn't kill him. Yeah. Yeah.
So he served at a jail that wasn't a Wakandan jail
He was at the raft.
at the raft.
He was
Okay,
at the raft.
that's so yeah. So it's not like they broke him out of Wakanda, so that's not so bad.
Yeah, he was at the raft. I
I
think, but then
rewatched
they
that.
then they got him back at the end of the series, so we should never see Baron Zemo ever again. We should never see them again.
Yeah, unless someone else has a little mini book where you read it and brainwash people, and then they go, Zemo, explain this.
I guess. So then, all right, who's the strongest team out of the three? Is there a strongest team in that, or are they all pretty evenly set?
I think that X-Men's teamwork make them a better team.
If we're just talking like ability, power level.
If we're talking abilities, I don't know, Thor and Ant-Man. But Sam Wilson, Joaquin Torres, they bring it down. Who were the other teams? There was like, Doctor Doom has his own team.
It was Doom,
Fantastic Four are the
and
strongest.
Fantastic Four. Yeah, yep.
The Fantastic Four cannot, you can't. That's teamwork and they're all significantly powered
The
people.
powerful. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And if we're adding Franklin to that, oof.
See, they've been playing with the power scales of these players so much that now when you had to actually show powerful figures in the first family, now it kind of shows a bit of a differential to what you were doing. Like, I think in a natural sense, you put Thor right about where, in terms of power set, where Reed and Sue are, but then it's like, well, not what the hell we've been watching, not Love and Thunder, not Yelling Goats.
Yeah, see,
Definitely,
you
it's
got
it
to
look
consider. We can't just look on paper what their powers are, because you said
yeah,
right now, Culture Made Channel, that they got the Sentry. It's over for everyone. But does the Sentry know what his powers are? Does he have full grasp? Does he like function the way that you want him to function?
that is also
No.
true. That's
The
also true.
Fantastic Four, it's kill him, Johnny. He tries to kill your nephew. Okay, understood. They're very straightforward with it and competent.
Yeah, yeah. I would go either Doom or the X-Men as the strongest teams. The Avengers teams are underwhelming, man. I know there's going to be more there, but walking in at face value, running the Thunderbolts and Brave New World back, and then adding Thor and Ant-Man just feels like, what are we doing? What are we
Mm.
doing? But that's not it though. I'm being fair enough to know that that's not everything they have to present in this movie.
You need surprises. The Doctor Doom team could be like maybe Mephisto, maybe Kang. I don't know. It's Doctor Doom. He could have any villain.
Kang has been swirling around a lot, man. Kang has been swirling around a lot, and I mean, in all honesty, they haven't done the job of closing the door pre-Doomsday, so there's no reason to think that they're actually going to at this point, right? Like I feel like we would have seen something significant in one of these movies to explain why Kang is not going to show up. So now, if we're just dealing with established canon, they have to acknowledge it in some kind of way. If not, if for no other reason than to close off that plot line, but it's just like it is a gigantic hole right now that they haven't even tried to address.
One great reason not to address the Kang thing is because Rolling Stone is probably gonna do a hit piece the week that the movie comes out. Do you know that Avengers is gonna have Jonathan Majors? And then they'll just do everything.
Well, if the
SoundCloud
movie is going to be
faves.
as popular as everybody thinks it's going to be, that shouldn't matter, right? Disney will blow right through that.
Same thing with like Stranger Things when the Noah Schnapp guy was a problem. I was seeing people say we should boycott, and I'm like, Doug, season 5 of a show, everyone who's hooked from season 4 is coming to season 5. Like you can't emotionally get someone to
Yeah, I
detach from
felt that too.
Stranger
I was
Things
looking
because
at
one
Homeboy.
actor out of the ensemble cast is a
Yeah,
problem. No,
I was looking at Homeboy too. I was like, I don't know, man. Maybe I'll just delay it by a week. Maybe I won't be part of the mask
yeah.
spike that they get in the early days. I'll go back and watch it on my own time because he did kind of piss me off. But I get what you're
So did
saying.
you
Yeah, at
eventually
that
get to
point
see
it's
it?
over. I
Did
haven't
you watch
watched a
it?
single episode yet of Stranger Things. I've
And
been
then the
been diving
movies.
into Black Clover.
Oh, the anime Black Clover, eh? And they're on a
Mhm.
hiatus.
Are they? Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, I've got a lot of backstory where I'm working through. I'll never give up. You hear me?
I wish I got that reference. I don't watch it.
Holy shit.
No. With me, I need like 10 people to recommend something for me. You
I
might be number
forgot
9.
you do that. I forgot like you play in the margins enough to make people think you know about the show, but you don't actually be watching it. What was the it was in
It's just Invincible.
Invincible. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, man. Not ugh. Shout out to Black Clover watchers, the real ones.
Is there anyone black in Black Clover?
Not yet. Not yet. All Asian characters so far. The diet knockoff Naruto. Hey yo, watch out, Cam. Chill out.
Diet knockoff Naruto. I guess you could say all of them are really when you think
See,
of
I
it.
was never really a fan of Naruto, so I didn't. I mean, I guess I get why they're the same, but I, I, I prefer Black
It's
Clover.
the same studio animating them, Studio Pero.
Mm, interesting.
I should say
Interesting.
Boruto, which is the same thing. It's the same universe.
Have you heard any rumors from Doomsday that have spiked your interest? There have certainly been a lot floating around.
Yeah, the one that Steve Rogers is back. That's the big one.
And I think that's one a lot of us anticipated, right? Like, I don't think you can do this correctly if you don't have those two pieces in place.
Mm.
Um, see,
Trailer watch is really fun right now. Logging
yeah,
on, and every day is supposed to be the day that it comes. We just know because Avatar is coming out that everyone will want to see the Avengers trailer during Avatar of Iron Ash.
mm,
So we know
yeah,
it's coming on the 20th, I think. Yeah, it's
yeah,
coming.
they're definitely around Christmas. Be the best time to drop it, man. Everybody's gonna be at home, be on break, going to the movies and stuff like that. Perfect timing. I think
Yo,
that. Oh, go.
go.
I was gonna say, I think that how they choose to start the trailer or how they to start promoting the movie is going to mean a lot. I think we talked about this last week or last time we were on. Um, if they choose to lead with Steve, I think it would be a mistake to try and hold that close to the vest. I think it would be a mistake. I think they should go lean heavy into the Steve, Doctor Doom, Tony, blah, that whole mess of it. Because then you don't really have to explain much. Then you leave people hanging on, oh shit, Steve's back. How the hell is he back? Whoa. Double pumping is wild. Double fisting a vape is insane.
Nah, he's
You
doing
are a
the Zemo.
menace. Absolute menace.
Yes, Steve is it. I guess that's not even a rumor anymore. It's kind of a certainty.
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Nope. All right.
Um,
We'll give a
Off
few
the
more.
teams though, I was gonna say something about trailers. Oh, I saw. Do you know who Hind Rajab is?
I don't.
Okay, there was a girl who was stuck in a car in Gaza, and she called 911. She's like, "Hey, can you help me out?" But she didn't make it. Right? I saw a movie trailer for that, and I was like, "Woof! That's gonna be the most anticipated movie of December for me, or December or January." I'll recheck it, but I'll probably talk about that movie when it's
They're
out.
showing it in American theaters?
Yeah, they're showing it in theaters. Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm gonna watch that, and I'm gonna be like, and they're gonna use the real 911 audio, and some of it is gonna be mixed in with dramatization. It's gonna be an interesting watch.
Well, the one movie that won an Oscar over here, they didn't allow it to be played in American theaters. Like they pulled it
Oh, I
out.
think I know the one.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised.
They should do one about like the pirates of the Mediterranean and talk about how Greta Thunberg got her ship hijacked and stuff, and make a horror movie. That's a horror franchise. Pirates of the Mediterranean. What?
Not for sure. Did they stop the flotillas? That's not happening anymore.
Because like 50 of them went the last time, and
Yeah,
yeah, everyone
yeah,
got
it was a
stopped.
bunch of them going. Yeah.
It was humanitarian though. They just didn't want anyone to be at risk in Gaza. That's all.
What up, Darius?
I can't
Nope,
hear you.
nope, nope, no. If you don't come on, you got
Still
10
no.
seconds, or I'm gonna adopt your voice. 9, 8, 7, 6.
We're talking wrestling. John Cena's retiring. He said he's gonna put a whole bunch of young people on that card, and that's gonna be him giving back.
Absolutely. I've always loved John Cena.
Ah.
Uh, he's one of my favorite wrestlers. I've
Remember when he was at the Academy Awards naked, except for the card? How did you
mhm,
enjoy that?
mhm. I happen to think that he is probably the Nicki Minaj of wrestling.
Oh, what about Nikki Bella?
Mm-mm. No, we got beef with Nikki Bella. The Hirajuku
Oh,
Barbies have beef with Nikki Bella.
she had a terrible match on Survivor Series.
Yeah,
You really didn't like
everything
Survivor
about
Series, huh?
Survivor Series was bad. The whole Survivor Series was bad.
Yeah, I think planning to only do 4 matches, and then 2 of them are repeats, right? Like it loses its luster.
Sure.
You gotta have a fresh match. Like Royal Rumbles, we have a men's and a women's, and I'm okay with that because Royal Rumble, the concept is awesome. So I'm okay with
But
getting
they
2 Royal
wrestle at
Rumbles.
Royal Rumble. Like people fight at Royal Rumble. It's not just those two matches. So I don't understand the idea of having a million PLEs and then having 10 of them that's only going to have 3 or 4 matches. I don't understand that. So then what's the point of having this?
Yeah.
I would almost them rather put some of this money into NXT and their if you could even call them PLEs or their events, and start priming people for introductions on regular WWE PLEs. But see, it doesn't really seem like they're actually farming people out of there. It's just like whoever their favorite is at the moment may get an appearance. I don't know what they're doing with the NXT folks, man. It's so
NXT is
many.
the blackest company that in wrestling. Is everyone at the top just happens to be melanated, men's
But
and
they're
women's side.
so good. Obafemi, Trip Williams, Javon Evans,
The
I think
champion Ricky
Saints.
Saints.
Ricky Saints, yeah. Even
They've
the
got
women,
the what's her
Lash
name?
Legend just got called up.
Yeah, Lash Legend is awesome. Who was just
Jada
TNA
Parker.
champion?
I
Jada
don't know.
Parker's good,
I like
but
Jada Parker,
Kalani Jordan, she's all right.
Kalani Jordan, Lola
I saw
Vice.
Sol Ruka, like her dad is a black baseball player. I don't know. I Wikipedia'd it, but I think it was Sol Ruka who I discovered has African ancestry. Let's call it.
Oh, gotcha.
That's why her
So
hair's
wait, hold
good.
on. So Ruka, this chick, the
I can't.
blonde.
She's blonde, yeah.
Oh my God, Chillmonger, why do you do this to me?
Why did I tell you she has African ancestry?
You
Because
find
maybe she
these
does.
random white people that
Oh,
have
this is
like
your Haley Steinfeld thing, right? Oh
like
God,
yes.
yeah.
Why do you keep doing this to me? How do you even be finding this type of stuff out? Where do they hide this information? Is it like is there a
Wikipedia,
page
and then it
for it?
says early life, or no personal life. I don't know. I wasn't. Who is she? That's why I do that with everybody.
God damn it! No, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. No, I'll next time I see her on TV, I'll be like, cousin. Oh, what else?
Now, what you just did there was very pathetic. That was pathetic right there.
Was
Oh
it?
no, cousin. Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Did I say
No, no. I was just saying, like, she one of the folks now. So no. Anyways, what is going on with Montez Ford? Why can't my pause? Why can't Montez get a push, like at all? Explain this to me.
I don't
Like
get
even
it?
now, Mello is passing up Montez in a solo. I like Mello. I like Mello, but like you think Melo's a better wrestler than Montez Ford?
Oh, that's hard to say, bro. Whoever's better isn't better by much, but they're both
He's
great.
twice the size and he's more athletic. I don't even understand
Oh,
what the
like
argument is.
marketability. Yeah, yeah. I think they would much go for the Montez Ford mold. Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
And but also just like move for move, and he hasn't even. I'm saying without the opportunity to craft a solo finisher, he still has a better move set. He still has a better move set. But and I'm not hating on Mello. Again, I love Mello. But how did he race in front of Montez Ford, who was already tag team champions with Street Profits, right? Great tag team, an actual tag team, has a wife, a world champion wife in WWE.
Hello.
Who in the back is just sitting around with their thumb in their
Hello.
ass? Like, what's
Hello.
going on? What up, dog?
Can
Hey,
y'all
man.
hear me?
Yep.
Yes,
You can.
Yeah.
but we can't see you.
Yeah. You turned your camera off.
Yeah, I know you can't see me. I don't have the
Oh.
camera on. I don't want you to be able to hear me through the camera. I don't know why my microphone is not working.
Cause Mello don't miss. Mike, get out my face.
Oh wait, can you hear me? Is it
Yeah.
regular? Like it sounds like
Yeah.
I'm coming through the camera or the microphone.
No, you sound
Tap
good.
on the mic.
Oh, okay, now it's working. I don't know what the fuck. You know, I'm not a tech savant, so I don't know how that shit Anyway, to answer your question, I'm doing great. I asked, are you watching Welcome to Derry?
No, Dre Mack
but
is
we're talking
watching
about
it.
wrestling right now because you're not about to just come up in here and move us off. Nah, Derry's good. Derry is good.
Yeah, that shit's fire. Fire.
They were scaring me at first with the whole with what was going on with Ronnie's dad. They were scaring me so much because it was going in so many different angles. And I'm like, oh, they better not do this. Oh, they better not do this. And I feel like for what they ended up with, it was probably best case scenario.
Yeah, I
Best
still don't.
case
I
scenario.
still can't say that I like all that though. Because like I was just like, damn, why, why does this have to be in it? But yeah, it's good. It's good.
From where I thought they were going with it, it ended up in a much better place.
Yeah.
Just don't do wrong by Charlotte, and I'm happy.
Who the hell is Charlotte?
Yes, Charlotte who?
Charlotte is the person I just knew was on the show, on the cast.
You're not watching Derry.
No.
Got you. That was easy enough to say. Ooh, fucking Charlotte.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. I heard.
Oh, we gotta play
before I
something
came
for that.
on.
Hold on.
Before I came on, I heard y'all say something about Stranger Things. You haven't watched it? I know you don't watch it. I'm talking about Marcus. You haven't started it.
No, I have not.
He said, "I know you don't watch it," and it's not because of the Noah Schnepp thing. Because I just never was into it.
Oh yeah, no, this is a 10-year journey for me. I watched this back, 2016. Great so far. I can't say great. I still think the fourth season is 10 times what this has been so far. But it's good. They're definitely older. They're not children. It's I've seen people online talking about Noah's acting, talking about everybody's acting outside of
Sadie Sink,
Kill Bill's daughter. What's her name?
Oh yeah, fam. I found out like 2 months ago that was Uma Thurman's daughter.
Mm-hmm. That was her daughter. Yeah, outside of
Hollywood,
her,
Nepotismville.
I would even say Joe Carey's doing pretty damn good. Nancy, of course, she's doing great. But the kids, Noah's acting.
The real question is, how is Caleb McLaughlin, and how well will he be Miles Morales?
Okay, well, he's definitely shouldn't be Miles Morales.
Don't hate on my man. Don't hate on his dreams.
I dream big, but you're not. You can't do that role.
Don't tell him he can't. Don't tell him he can't.
He shouldn't. He shouldn't do that role. But he's been like he is in all the other seasons.
Very Miles-like.
No, very the only token like, and the Erica, she's well, she was good when she was introduced into the show, but she's still good. His sister. But it's good. I like it so far. Like I said, it's not, to me, in my opinion, it's not that fourth season. I don't think that they can top that fourth season. But it's good. It's fine.
Steve has been a member for 29 months. Shout out
Thank
to
you,
Steve, for sure.
Has Sean Levy directed any of the Stranger Things episodes?
Yes.
This year.
Oh, I haven't looked, but I believe he has.
Okay, good. Yeah, that guy's been active then. Since he did Free Guy, he did Deadpool Wolverine. He's done Stranger Things episodes. We know he's doing Starfighter right now, which they're reshooting. So it's good to know that like this guy just likes to work. Good.
Yeah, he's getting it done.
Michael B. Jordan will take like 2 years off and do something else, and I hate that. I think I heard him say that Denzel Washington said, "You gotta like not be so present. You gotta make people pay to see you." And so I don't know. I think that's the wrong thing to do. I think you got to take advantage of the star power you have and the sex appeal that you have at your youth. He's still in his 30s, so yeah, take advantage. Be everywhere.
What have you guys talked about so far?
Just wrestling, the Avengers teams. There's like 6 of the teams, and just talking about how they choose to market that and trailer anticipation. Yeah.
Yeah, they would need to give that trailer, or not. Well, we know the trailer's coming in 2 weeks, 19th. They really need to make sure that trailer it really pops, because the marketing so far, even though that was at the event in London or whatever, and it hasn't been revealed to the public as far as outside the pictures that were taken from somebody's phone that have gotten around. I don't believe Marvel Studios has dropped the full cast on like their page or anything like that. But that roster sucks. That roster is awful. That Avengers
Thank
team
you,
is
Darius.
awful.
Thank you.
That is just not gonna. That's and now again, as I've been saying, of course, we know that this is supposed to be a 60+ ensemble character film. We know that the other characters are supposedly showing up, but I've been hearing that Halle Berry's not in this. I've heard Famke is not in this, and not just them, playing like, oh no, I'm not in this. I'm not the werewolf. Literally not in this. And I guess it's coming down to a money thing, maybe with Halle. I don't know what Famke's deal is. Maybe she's just, I don't know. Maybe they didn't reach out to her. I don't know. Maybe they are in it. I don't know. But let's go with the side of they're not in it. That's a big problem. That's a big problem. And I don't really care if you just got, Professor X and the rest of them. You needed to get everyone back, in my opinion. You needed to get everyone back. And on top of needing to get everyone back, you needed to really wow. And that cast, in my opinion, does not wow. You've got Thor and Loki are the 2 strongest Avengers on the entire team. Where the hell is Carol? Wasn't she in the meeting at the end of Shang-Chi? Why is she not there?
Fam, where's Carol? Where's Vision? Right?
Yeah,
where's White Vision?
Where's White Vision?
Get Caucasian Vision in here.
Where was even everybody? Because and this is something I don't see, from all the people that were just so Shuri bound. Where's all the upset that Shuri wasn't even on the list? I ain't seen nobody.
On the Wakandan team with the man who murdered her mother.
Wait, was that a team revealed?
I think she was on there with Namor and M'Baku.
What the fuck?
Anyway,
where was She-Hulk?
So
why wasn't
my time says that She-Hulk
I don't believe
ain't
that.
gonna happen because Maslany said fuck him.
I don't believe that.
I mean, she kind of said it already, but she didn't outright say I'll never work with Disney again. But she pretty much says she's not fucking with them in terms of their support of the genocide.
Right. But my time said, I'm trying to find exactly what she said, because I thought she said
they had a big role for her and that it was up in the air because they can't get her to come back.
Okay. So you've got no She-Hulk. You've got, and I regardless of how bad the show was, I like She-Hulk as a character. I like Tatiana Maslany, and I thought in the hands of maybe the Russos or somebody else directing it that wasn't under that terrible stuff that they were doing still with the Rick and Morty writers, that she could have turned around perceptions of her as She-Hulk. However, this whole thing is terrible. It's just awful. We know who the Fantastic Four are. The Avengers team, no. And now again, the people that haven't been revealed, if that is something that is true, then cool. But they better make sure that they really bring it. And they're talking about 3 trailers now.
If you just have Cap and Iron Man, we're good. We're set. If they return in this movie, then like who cares who the supporting cast members are?
Oh, I would still care.
Those characters
if
still have
Thor, Cap, and Iron Man are there, you would still be like, but what about the rest? I wouldn't say that.
Because the whole movie's not going to be Thor, Cap, and Iron Man.
Well, of course, here's my thing. I didn't spend the last 5 years watching the shit shoved down my throat for you to bring back the people that, like, if you could have just done that the whole 5 years.
Yep.
So, but also, like the story wise, I like need you. They need to like, yeah. So anyway, they're talking about 3 trailers now. They're talking about a trailer on the 19th, a trailer the second week, and a trailer the third week. And these are supposed to be, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how with 3 trailers how much of the movie are you showing? You know, what are you showing? I don't know.
Hey, they could be showing scenes from Endgame in black and white, and then it turns into a scene from Doomsday, and it's like, now this is Peggy and Steve, and we get to see their ongoing. They could do that, showing scenes from the past, because they want you to know it's a sequel to Endgame, the hottest selling movie tickets ever. Like, that's what I would do. I would use scenes from the past, especially in your teaser, especially in the Super Bowl.
That would actually really irritate me personally, just because it's like, okay, so because we've seen all this, we've done that. You could have just told us, hey, go watch Endgame at halftime. Go watch bits and pieces of Endgame, because that's all we're going to show you is bits and pieces of Endgame. You can watch that for free on Disney Plus.
I had the idea to make the sequel, or excuse me, make the trailer featuring Peggy and Steve, right? But it's new footage though. Maybe you can get away with the first teaser doing the in-game stuff. Second and third look at that thing, you have to start giving up something. You have to give up some sort of footage to get people invested in what's actually going on. I don't think it's enough to just throw all these characters together and just say eat it. I don't think that's gonna be enough. But that's me.
They
have to put it together some kind of coherent way.
They've got to really, like I said, keep saying it. They got to wow. In 2 weeks, they got to wow. They got to make us talk about it. And maybe that's the 3 trailers thing. All right, we're going to give you something to talk about this week. We're going to give you something to talk about next week. We're going to give you something to talk about the week after.
And whatever they build, it's going to be ruined by Wonder Man for those who watch it. Vision Quest is coming now.
Hey, Vision Quest is going to be good. Mark my words.
I forgot you. I hope all of them are good, but
Wonder Man's going to be trash.
There's a TV series reputation that they've been having recently where it's all just filler and it's all just like, bro, unsatisfying. Why did I waste my time with this? What was the point of Moon Knight? He's not even on the thing.
And who the hell is Doorman?
Nigga. Hey, listen. I hate that Wonder Man is basically they just writing the book of Chillmonger right now. They're writing the gospel of Chillmonger. Because not only did they cast Yahya Abdul-Mateen as Wonder Man, as Simon Williams, but then they make it the de facto black representation show and cast this random ass character and have a black man play him. Like, who the fuck is Mutant Doorman? Who is he? How does he apply to this? Why? How did Wonder Man turn into the Black Show? Like, why do we have to have the worst presented, the worst marketed? Like, it's one thing for you to take Yahya, right, a star for us, and put him in this lackluster position. But then now it's your see, look, we do black representation too. It's that show for you now. And I hate that. I hate that. I hate that he's getting a chance in the MCU and it's going to be such a lackluster showing because that's how much they care about the show. They don't give a shit about it.
I mean, you got Luke Cage. He's supposed to be at Daredevil. You got an episode or something like that to look forward to. If you want supporting character representation, you get that.
So I just had to take a quick little history lesson here on Doorman. So he is connected to the dimension that allows him to teleport anyone and anything to anywhere as long as he's standing in. Let me make sure. I don't want to say doorway because I don't think that's right. Hold on. Any object he's standing up against.
It sounds like Spot from what is that? The Miles Morales movie. Yeah, from Spider-Man.
Now, America Chavez is supposed to be important in Doomsday, going universe and punching holes. Well, if he's in the MCU also, then this character should be important in Doomsday, but it's not. It's a TV show. None of these things are important to movies.
He's also a member of the Great Lake Avengers, West Lake Avengers.
What the fuck is the Great Lakes Avengers? What is that?
Don't know. His real name is DeMar Davis. He's one of the more competent members of the Great Lake Avengers.
Who are the members of the Great Lake Avengers? Who is that?
All right, let's pull up the members. The Great Lake Avengers. I saw what's her name? I forget her name. The big fat woman.
Squirrel Girl.
What's the fat woman's name? I forget her name. She's in the yellow. God, I forget her name. Big Bertha. Yeah, how you forget Big Bertha? You got Big Bertha. You got Doorman. You got Flatman. You got Good Boy. You got Grasshopper. You got Gravity. Oh, maybe even a little appearance from Hawkeye. You got Mockingbird. You got Monkey Joe. Squirrel Girl. Tippy Toe. Mr. Immortal. Hey, he was in She-Hulk.
Oh, yeah.
This is absolute nonsense.
The one who jumped off the building and he was able to heal, and that was a mutant. All they actually said it was a mutant, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They did. Hey,
and they said Cuckoo Can is a mutant too.
He was the founder. Mr. Immortal was the founder. So hey, we might get some MCU connectivity here, where they take us back to She-Hulk, and maybe he gets tired of trying to kill himself, and he creates the Great Lake
Bless you, Marcus.
Avengers.
So he gets to heal himself. Wolverine can heal himself. Deadpool can heal himself. But Kamala Khan can't have the same superpowers as Mr. Fantastic? Okay.
No, it looks like Flat Man has the same powers as Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, it goes around, bro. People have multiple of the same powers.
Why is this shit so ass? Like, why is this concept so ass? Why are the characters that they chose to include so ass? What does Ben Kingsley even have to do with any of this?
It's star power, though.
Have you seen? I haven't watched any of Josh's lives, but I did see a video he posted where he said they were all evil. I'm getting
all evil. Like in the show, they're all evil.
No, all of the. Oh, okay. They were all. What did he say? They were all evil. They were not who they really were. So not all of the Avengers, but some of the other Avengers that we knew throughout the Infinity Saga they're also not who they really are. How Tony Stark wasn't Tony Stark.
So this whole thing is nobody is who they were actually supposed to be. We just messed up everybody's life. That's the impetus of the movie.
They said Ant-Man and Rhodey, maybe. I don't know. I'm overstimulated with the Doomsday rumors. There's a lot, and it's a lot. There's a lot of them. I'm annoyed. I'm irritated with it. I'm just ready for them to drop the trailer so we can be like, all right, now we have something that we can actually talk about that we've seen. Is it shit? Is it good? Is it a prelude to shit? Or is it prelude to greatness?
Trailer talk has been fun. I think by the next time we stream, we'll get that trailer. I just think like the last month, just everyone's been talking about it. This trailer. So it's kind of fun.
Yeah,
I think
the trailer
are anticipating it. They want to see it. Like the people who think it's going to be good want to see it. The people who think it's going to be shit want to see it. Everybody wants to see it. Like, all right, come on, show us your best swing, because this is definitely the best swing.
A big problem is they probably can't say the trailer's coming tomorrow, because who knows if something like the Jimmy Kimmel random situation where everyone was like, let's cancel Disney Plus. It became a situation where anything Disney would have done under the comments would have been, no, forget these guys, they're the worst. So they can't really say in advance, it's gonna come, and then scandal happens and they go, oh, it's one time actually the president died and they said, because George Bush's dad died, who's also George Bush, it's like a day of mourning, so we won't do the trailer we were gonna do.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. That's what I keep saying. We will see. I'm waiting. I'm actually very much anticipating this trailer. Like I'm actually like, all right, let's go. I want to see. I want to see what this trailer looks like.
It's gonna be a minute and a half. You'll be unsatisfied because of how much we hyped it up, and there will be more talk.
Well, I just hope footage from in-game.
I hope they don't do that.
We're gonna be disappointed.
Don't do
like,
that.
well, we already knew that shit. Show us something new.
Yeah, I hope they don't do that shit. Hope they don't. But that's it for now with them. I mean, there's nothing else going on with outside of the rumors that I really don't care to get into because there's so many, and it's like I don't even know if I believe half of it.
Rumor.
No, you're alone. I don't care about the rumors either.
Oh, damn, bro. Second lane. Okay, what's the best one that you've heard then?
The best one?
Yes.
T'Challa's recast. His source told him.
I think he would have brought that one to us.
When you go on your sources page and you say about, does it say this guy's from West Asia?
I've never looked.
Oh, I bet it is.
You bet
he's from the only region in the world where they don't just tell you what country you're from. They'll just say West Asia and leave it vague. And we just got to guess which of these
somewhere in West Asia.
Yeah, I wonder which of these places it is. Who's got a grip on controlling narratives and conversation.
Somebody that probably doesn't even care. I'm trying to think. The best one I've heard. I mean, it's nothing really that we already don't know. It's just that the X-Men stuff. That whatever the X-Men universe, if that's real, the X-Men universe is supposed to be the utopia X-Men universe where everything, where Magneto has, all his children. He's, I guess, King Magneto or whatever they're calling him, the royal family or whatever. I like the X-Men stuff, but outside of the stuff that you guys already know, there really hasn't been like anything else like, oh, well, this is going to happen or this is going to happen. It's just been more of like describing like things leaking, saying like there was one that leaked. I actually really don't believe it's like 3 different paragraphs. And it's like describing what's going to happen in one of the scenes or something like that. Yeah. So there's really nothing new. Stop.
So it's going to be an X-Men utopia without Storm.
Well, maybe you mean utopia like the island.
Oh.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Yeah, they're supposed to be on Genosha.
Damn, you're going to do Genosha? Why not do Krakoa? Why not do the most recent thing?
Like, he doesn't like Krakoa.
No, he's a bastard.
I would be in favor of doing Genosha first because you do something that took place in 2020 comic books, it would be way too soon.
First of all, I'd argue today Krakoa is more popular than Genosha. Also, films don't like to do things that are redundant. So if we do Genosha, it's going to be Genosha. We're not morphing Genosha, nuking that, and then coming up with Krakoa. I don't think they have that. If he doesn't like it, like Darius said, we're doing Genosha for a reason. We could go Genosha, then we could do Asteroid M. You could do Utopia. I mean, there's they could just completely leave Krakoa out of it, which is my problem. Because at present day, I think that's the most popular iteration of X-Men, personally. But
I think living on Krakoa like happens and it's worth it and it's rewarding because of all the other failed islands before. And why Krakoa is different means that you need to do the prior islands.
That's a good point. That's a fair point. It would also take the foresight, though, for somebody to have that in mind. And if the ultimate goal is, something that you don't care for that much, I worry about the path a little bit. So, yeah.
Wasn't Feige the one that came in and stopped? Oh shit! 6 minutes ago, Tina just tagged all of us in this. Netflix has won the bidding war for Warner Brothers Discovery,
No.
entertaining exclusive deal talks. Wow.
That's a surprise.
No.
I thought it would go to the Ellisons because Zaslav was selling it.
Zaslav
yeah,
don't like him.
but this the other day they came out and said that the Ellisons were claiming that Netflix and Warner Brothers weren't playing fair.
Yeah. They still are. That's still a thing.
So
is there a Zionist who runs Netflix? Because why would a Zionist company sell to a non-Zionist?
I don't know. I don't know who's
I think this is all
doing that,
theatrical. I don't think the Netflix thing goes through. This is like to make it seem like it was a real bidding war,
Let's hope not. I mean, like Rose says, I don't think Trumpet over there, Mr. Gok 45. I don't think he really cares for it going anywhere other than Paramount. So maybe he'll shut it down and then, WB will just hang on to itself for a little while until they find another suitor. Let's hope.
Yeah, but there was also that thing that came out here. This deal here. Let me read that. This where it said it appears that early planning is already in place when and if the Ellisons lock up Warner Brothers Discovery. According to knowledgeable sources, Paramount has been crushing lately on writer-director Zach Cregger. Red hot after his August premiere of Weapons, grossed $268 million worldwide on a budget of $40 million. Josh Greenstein, the co-chair of Paramount Pictures, recently trekked to he reached out to Cregger, who is trying to get the Resident Evil reboot off the ground. They go on to say, I'm told Cregger discussed with Greenstein his desire to write and direct a movie set in a particular corner of the DC universe. Which character or characters are involved is unclear, and Greenstein said he would be more than happy to make that happen if possible. As things now stand at Warner Brothers, James Gunn and Peter Safran control who directs DC movies. Choices they make choices they make after they have developed scripts to their liking. It sounds like change may be in the wind, indeed, if the Ellisons prevail. So he's already having conversations like, oh yeah, we can make that happen. So I wonder if they would just tell Gunn I wonder if they would either fire Gunn, or I wonder if they would tell Gunn, yeah, bro, you can do your universe. That's fine. But you're not going to dictate who else can play with these toys. So say somebody wants to come do a Batman film that's not Matt Reeves. They have got a brilliant Batman idea. Hey, do that. Hey, I've got a brilliant Green Lantern film. Do that, because James Gunn's not going to be the only one to play. It could be one of those things. I don't know.
That's insane. That's like the opposite reason of why you got James Gunn, someone to spearhead and someone to manage all of it. And now that David Zaslav's not there anymore, that mentality is gone.
Or it could be a thing where they just say bye to him. Do you think Netflix says bye to Gunn or changes? Oh, man. See, that's the problem, though. That's why DC, we keep saying, oh, DC, Marvel, DC needs to have this competition. It's never going to happen, because if they reboot every 2 years from ground up, they're never going to get anywhere. So if Netflix tells Gunn bye, then that means they are starting from the ground up again.
Let's wait for that to happen, and then I'll be mad. But until it does, I don't know. I also don't talk about the Snyderverse being restored, because Netflix will get Warner Brothers. I'll just wait for it to happen before I talk about it.
I don't think that I would. I don't think I have another reboot in me with DC. I think I'd have to bow that one out. I don't think
You're just gonna have to get with it, bro. Because I think Gunn is out He's almost definitely out if Netflix gets it. If Paramount get it, they might keep him on, but like you said, they're gonna clip him out of the knees. He'll no longer be the guy making a decision on everything that's being made out of that studio. But Netflix is definitely going to ask him. Netflix doesn't, as much as they laying in the grass right now or pretending to be deferential to WB and putting their films in the theaters. I'm sure they'll even try to work it into some sort of language in the sale, but we know what their ultimate goal is. We know where they want to herd people, and their ultimate goal is a in-home viewing experience, ultimately. And so that's adverse to
You
what
still
Warner
feel
Brothers
that
is trying
way
to do.
with what they just did with Stranger Things?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they know that people know that they want to kill theaters, so they play face. That's why the CEO the other day came out and said, "Oh, you know, we'll if we get Warner Brothers, we'll keep it in the theaters." Yeah, horseshit. You'll use that studio to beef up the quality of the algorithmic stuff that you're putting out on your app, and then the amount of output from Warner Brothers Studios overall will be much less in terms of theatrical, in terms of what they're putting in the theaters. It'll be far less year over year until we have one or two Warner Brothers releases total a year. And that'll be good enough for them because they'll probably be popular. It'll be the most popular title that they have at the time, and it'll make a bunch of money, and that'll justify the new model, mostly streaming and then large theatrical performances.
Netflix has shown me that they care about the movies by doing the deal with Sony, where they get first dibs of your movies, your theater quality films. Home is Netflix first, and if they don't want your Sony films, then some other streamer can fight for it. But they have that agreement. I think that Warner Brothers movies should stay in the movie theaters, and it'll be a great business decision. Now, to speak on the intention of the CEO, if he's telling the truth or not, I can't. I don't know. I'll take him for his word until proven otherwise. But it would just be better to have film quality movies like Dune, things like go to the movies, can be seen on Netflix. That's a perk. And so it would be dumb
But
of him.
they
to
already
be like,
are, though, right? You can already view that stuff. Maybe not day and date, maybe not a month after it's come out in the theater, but eventually you do get to see theater quality things on Netflix. It's not devoid of theater quality films.
I'm gonna ask you to. Okay, let's look at it this way. A Paramount movie will be on Paramount Plus. A Disney movie will be on Disney Plus. The Universal movies, they end up on Peacock. They're MGM. You show up on Amazon because they own that.
Mm-hmm.
For Netflix to still have current theatrical movies on their streaming service, they can't just rely on Sony for too long. I think they're getting Warner Brothers movies on Netflix that are new is very advantageous.
Yeah, I mean, sure. You know, it is for Netflix, absolutely. I don't see how us viewing newer Warner Brothers films on Netflix versus viewing them on HBO, which is another competitor, helps us. Like Perp is saying it right now, like the Netflix subscription price has got to be going up over $30 if they end up getting this. It's got to be. I mean, it's at $20 now. I'm at a basic level. I'm paying $19.43. So there's no way
Pirating is looking really good right now.
Yeah, it's looking beautiful, right? And so it's not like that's not already available to me. I'm trying to be a good citizen here, but they're pushing me to my limit, pushing me to my brink, and so it will be much more because right now the thing is Netflix. It's not like they're some lowly studio that's not trying to compete. They've got they got Glass Onion and they've done big productions. They've tried to compete on that major theatrical level. It just hasn't popped.
No.
What do you mean?
I disagree with that they've tried and they're big
I mean,
productions.
they've done multi-$100 million productions from a streaming platform. That's
in that sense, yes. But then the final step, you know how like the final defense is a rebound. The final step in the production is for it to be a movie theater experience.
But they don't believe
and there's
in that.
a level
They
to
don't
that.
believe
There's
in
a
that. That's the
status.
point.
A movie that goes straight to streaming is just different than a movie that goes to the
They do
movie you actually
not
have to walk out.
believe
Having that
in a
status is
theatrical
important.
experience. They don't believe in that. That's not what they believe. They want to try and make their money
I'm not talking
from you
about the
viewing their
theatrical
stuff at home.
experience. I'm not talking about having the theatrical experience. I'm talking they don't care. Yeah, sure, I agree.
Yeah, no,
But
they care about
knowing that,
seeing it in the theater.
but no, but making straight to streaming movies like the Kevin Hart one when they do a heist on the plane is that movie is lesser because it didn't go to movies than a movie like Jumanji because it did go to the theaters. So having
So
theater going movies that happened in the theaters appear on your streaming service is a badge of honor that Netflix knows and they appreciate, which is why they paid millions of dollars to get the rights to license these films.
so again, Netflix, my point to all of that was to say that Netflix is not without premium movie content. They have tried, they have put the money into it, they've invested. The only reason why it hasn't competed on a dollar for dollar scale is because that's not how they're trying to compete. I'm saying is that the product that Netflix is putting out pales in comparison to the things that even, on a show for show basis, right? They are behind Warner Brothers. They're behind Disney to a certain degree. They're behind these other in terms of original content. They have one thing that hits every season, and the rest of it is just filler for the rest of the catalog. So to improve the quality of the things that they are able to offer in that section of premium theatrical content, they acquire Warner Brothers, much like Disney has done for years. We need to improve in the animation space, acquire. We need to improve in young boys, acquire. We need to improve in young adults, acquire. They buy
Yes, but if
things
you
when they're not. It's the same thing for Netflix. I don't believe that Netflix cares about going out and making $1 billion in the theater. That they don't give a shit about that. They want to continue to put the world on their subscriber list. That's what they want. I don't think they give a shit about whether or not people sit in an auditorium and watch these things.
there's a prestige of movies that go straight to streaming, and there's a prestige of movies that you have to go
The
to the
things
theaters
you're
for.
talking about, they don't give a shit about. They don't care about film
They
prestige
do.
and
They do.
history and tradition. No, they don't.
That's why that's why they made the deal with Sony to get their theatrical
No.
movies.
Okay. Okay.
The home for streaming home for Sony movies is on Netflix.
That's fine. Sony literally had nowhere else to go.
Yeah, they don't
What
have a
else are they going to
service.
do?
Then
Sell
why
it
the
to one of
fuck
their
can I
competitors?
still not watch No Way Home?
You can
I
watch
don't
it
think
on Stars.
I don't think I've ever watched that film on a streaming site. I think I've like either in the theater or pirated.
Oh,
Is
it
it
was
not
on
on? It's
Netflix
not on
here.
Disney Plus.
Hell no, it ain't on Disney Plus.
Netflix.
No, not here.
We got that and the fun version with like 10 extra minutes of deleted scenes. Move
I'm
to
also tired of
Canada.
that too. Why the hell can you watch No Way Home on Netflix? And meanwhile, we over here combing the internet trying to find where we can see that.
Someone said
Like,
it's
why do
on
they
Hulu.
show different things? Let me get that Canada algorithm real fast. Let me see what y'all watching.
Yeah, but then you guys have things we don't have either. It's give and take.
Like what? Big Mama's house?
So Scarlett Johansson is on Batman, and it feels very much like seeing Robert Downey Jr. at Comic Con. And we're supposed to be like, whoa, the star power. And Emma Stone turned down this role, whatever it was, maybe Poison Ivy. Scarlett Johansson jumps on it. I'm happy for her because she's getting a paycheck. I'm unhappy because I see you as Black Widow and you were just her in 2021. So like a 5-year gap isn't enough for me. I don't know what to say about this. It's just like people love star power, and I don't. I just think, oh, an actor's playing a role. Hope she can do well, but that's all. That's really the extent of my conversation.
I think the interest raised for me when they said Zoe Kravitz wasn't going to be in it anymore. So now the list of characters she could have been just expanded, right? Like she could be Selena Kyle. They could have just recast a Catwoman, or the chick with the hook on her hand in the anime series. I'm trying to think of her name. She's got that claw hook thing. Poison
Phantasm.
Ivy, you mentioned. Say it again.
Phantasm.
There you go.
Yeah,
I'm
that's.
interested.
I would like her to be that one. She's not Poison Ivy. The reason I know she's not Poison Ivy because Reese has already said it's not a villain that we've seen on screen. We've already seen Poison Ivy on screen, so it's not her.
I wonder why Emma Watson
Punchline.
turned it down. Why did Emma Watson want?
Because probably
Emma
no one
Watson
ever heard a
never got-
punchline.
You know what it is?
Either that, or either that, or like her deal with Marvel when Marvel wanted her to play Sue, she was asking for too damn much because I don't think Emma Stone's that great of an actress anyway, and she's got a
She's
list.
pretty good. She's
Got a list. But she also has a list. But we would have been listening to Sue with a list. So I think she was asking for too much, and like Marvel, they probably said, "Okay, well, thanks."
Or she was so afraid having Andrew Garfield trying to catch her, in the traumatic experience of being in that awful movie with him. She was like, "I'm never doing superhero stuff again.
Hey,
I
don't
will never be in
the
superhero
fact
content
that
ever again."
Andrew Garfield Spider-Man caught a stray from this. I'm not accepting. No.
Yeah, that's low of you.
It scared her off. It did. It scared her off. She said, "Oh, Andrew, wait. Oh no, I'm sorry. I can't possibly accept. I apologize for wasting your time."
Hey man, I'm serious. I don't think Emma Stone's that great. She's cool. I don't think she's that great.
She was in La La Land. She was Cruella DeVille.
It was okay.
She was in one of my favorite cult classics. She was in Superbad. She was Jules from Superbad.
Isn't she an Easy A?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is.
I feel like there's a movie of hers that I really do like. Let me see. Is that true, Emma? Do you have one of those? It's The Help.
She was definitely in The Help. Yeah, she's the writer.
Yeah. That's
Furby or Fergie, something like that.
Imagine if you were McLovin, Fogels. If you were the actor,
Fogel.
people call you that, even though you're typecasted, but it's so iconic.
What? First of all, he's in 2 cult classic movies. Usually, people only get 1, so he's a lucky motherfucker. 3. Damn. Role models. Kick ass, and Superbad. My boy's got the trifecta going. Damn. King of cult classics.
And his name is what?
I have no idea. That is crazy. What's that man's name? McLovin. He's McLovin. He's just McLovin.
She's got a very extensive filmography here.
Who you talking about? Emma Stone?
Mm-hmm.
Of course. What you thought she was lacking?
No, I'm just, like I said, I don't find her to be that
surprised.
I don't find her to be that just like like I when I'm thinking of actresses to portray a role, I can't say Emma Stone is on my
Emma Watson for sure.
I wouldn't even say I'd go to Emma Watson.
Anne Hathaway.
I'm rewatching the Harry Potters right now as this little 25 day to Christmas thing or whatever. You're supposed to watch every one of them Sunday, and then it gets you to like New Year or Christmas Eve or something like that. And as I'm rewatching, not that I haven't watched Harry Potter a lot before, Emma Watson, she's great. Excuse me, great as Hermione. But it's like every time she does she delivers a line as Hermione, it's like Hermione is in such distress delivering it. Like it's like she's like about to cry, or it's like I can't explain it without showing you an actual scene, but like so I can't say Emma Watson would be on my list either. Rewatching that is giving me an ick with her because I'm paying attention to it every time she delivers a line now, because she's just like, and I'm just like, oh, really? Is
Keep
it?
talking like that, you're gonna be killed, or even worse, expelled.
Who else?
Whoa.
Now, Anne Hathaway. hmm hmm Anne
Shout out to
Hathaway would
Anne.
be on my list.
The Princess of Genevieve.
She would be on my list. Great actress. Extensive filmography
Agreed.
as well.
Scarlett Johansson is who
What's
we
next?
began with. It's a great filmography,
I think Scarlett Johansson
including playing Asians.
would be great in the Batman film, whoever she's playing. I like ScarJo a lot. I think she's a good actress. Although, as I said when I watched her in our last film, this last one I watched her in, Jurassic Park, I just don't understand. I don't know what she. Because everybody was like, "Oh, Scarlett Johansson was fantastic, and she was so amazing." I was like, "What?" I didn't.
She was
What'd
fantastic.
she do?
She was awesome.
What
Stop hating on
what'd she
Scarlett.
do? What did she do?
She was out there exploring, leading.
Man,
People was following her. They was running from the dinosaurs. She was getting them
get
through
the
there.
fuck- No. 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 But yeah, her and Batman be good. Not to take us back
Is this the
to
milkman segment? Yo, relax.
not to take us back to the Doomsday casting deal, but what do you think about all the quote retweets from several different ones of the cast where people are saying, "Bring the MCU back. There's only 4 girls. There's only that. Only that da, 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 da."
Bring the MCU back. Hey, no. So look, what would the Avengers team look like if it was pre MCU? You probably have Captain Marvel on there, Shuri. You'd have Jane Foster. Well, no, they killed her. She can't.
They'd bring her back
Can't
somehow.
come back.
The
Okay,
Wasp.
Jane Foster, the Wasp,
Wasp. Likely Kamala Khan.
Kamala Khan, maybe America Chavez.
Yeah.
Hey man, that's a more powerful team than what they toting right now.
Yeah.
That's a more powerful team than what they toting right now.
I guess Photon would be on there too.
Photon, yeah.
Yeah. Someone, hold on, I want to read one of these. Someone said, let me find it. Okay. This person says, the funniest and most unrealistic part of superhero lore. Oh shit, I don't care about that. Oh yeah. Is thinking white men save humanity. The group most protected from consequences, least moved by suffering, and quickest to disengage. Baby, nothing in our history validates that fantasy. And this was somebody her saying to bring back the MCU. I thought that was a little okay. Yeah, this is fiction, but yeah. Someone said,
But we're intentionally taught that. But when someone says white men, I really need to like train my body not to react. Like they're really emphasizing men, not white. They'll say the white part to like get me, but when they say white men, they're like usually coming from a female angle. Because you could be a white woman, I'm still have the same problem, same lineage, same everything, same like history. I saw a quote, white women become nurses for the same reason white men become cops. And I was like, oh.
I saw that. I saw that. And if you look at if I don't know if you saw the video of the black woman that was delivering literally in labor, and the
We
nurses
talked
turned
about
her
it on the
away.
pod. That was in Indiana.
Yeah, that was crazy. But then this person said, no Storm, no Jean, no Rogue, but we got Channing Tatum Gambit. Somebody said, this chopped ass cast. How do you have that stupid ass Gambit and dumbass Beast, but not Hallie Storm and Famke's Jean Grey? There was another one that I thought I saved that I really wanted to see. Maybe not. Yeah, but there's been a lot of people just saying like, oh, here it is. Sorry. This person says, so much for women representation, and all of you can fuck off that say that you're not being misogynistic. You're definitely being misogynistic. You guys just can't stand strong women. I just don't understand these points. And the reason I don't understand these points is because you got 5 years of strong women on screen, but none of you showed up for those strong women. Where were you when She-Hulk was on? Where were you when Ms. Marvel was on? Where were you when Echo was on? None of you showed up for these characters. So I don't want to hear this.
Ironheart, Agatha.
Yeah. I don't want to hear this shit. I don't want to hear, MCU. You didn't give a fuck about the MCU when it was truly the MCU for 5 years. So I don't want to hear that.
Now they're not. No, hold on now. They're not wrong about the weakness of this cast. They're not wrong.
The cast is weak.
The cast is chopped as hell. But you are right in that it is funny that we're hearing these calls at this present moment when, I mean, shit, we was waiting for half a decade for y'all to show up for the stuff that they was putting on screen for y'all, and it never popped. Not to say that it was good, but the enthusiasm, the general enthusiasm was never there either.
Yeah,
you know?
You just didn't show up. Like, you know, y'all, you could have showed up. You could have watched all that stuff. So that's why I don't want to hear this. Like, this is not genuine upset. You're not genuinely upset.
I'm sure they are genuinely upset, but there's such a small portion. It just shows like how loud their voices are. The exit polls, like the things they do when they survey you after Captain Marvel 2. And they surveyed, and it was just as many men as there is for every other Marvel movie. It wasn't like there was this increase of women viewers.
Facts.
For a movie that made nothing. It only made 200 million. So you'd think, oh, okay, see, it only made 200 million because the men didn't show up for this one. No, it was just as many men as it usually is, like 60-something%.
Yeah.
It was like 65%, I think. You guys can check me on that, but it was just as male as every other Marvel movie, and it was a low-grossing one. So I think that's just the deal breaker there. I don't care though. I really don't care about the female-male stuff. I think it's just us having this talk is like baits to reel us into. You see, it is misogyny. Just let them say that on Twitter, man.
Oh, they can.
Did you respond?
I haven't said anything about it because I don't give a damn. But Geeky Cast said he made a tweet about it. He said, I've never heard so many wrong comments. We don't hate women. We just want masculine comic book movies like they used to be. If that's dudes, bro, I guess I'm a dude. Someone said, we don't hate women. We just want to see men. Just say you're a misogynist. It's quicker for everyone. You are actively
this
part
conversation
of the
is
problem.
going wild. We don't hate women. We just want to see men. It's crazy.
Yeah, no. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. All the things that people have been saying.
It's not that we want to see men. I want to see men. It just so happens that the hottest Marvel characters are males, and I want to see the hottest Marvel characters. That's mine.
You don't even have to explain it that deep, chill. The product is made for you. Like it was made for you and younger versions of you. It's not meant to be marketed at mass to
the female audience.
Women.
And that's not being misogynistic. That's just factual.
Now, there are women within that fan base who enjoy it, but they enjoy it for the same reasons that you do, not because it was specifically crafted towards their womanhood. And so when they take comic book content and that's what they do with it, that's the result. Why not please the female audience that you already had within the fan base? But see, we can't do that because that doesn't make us any more money than we're already making. We're trying to make more money.
Yeah.
And that's why Jane Foster is not on the Avengers lineup.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't think that the I think the casting itself is a problem. I don't think the gender of the cast is a problem. I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean, it
I
goes without saying, the films that they decided to do could have been better.
yeah.
You know, it's not like you couldn't have done a Jane Foster Thor. It's not like you couldn't have done a movie with Photon and Captain Marvel that featured Miss Marvel. But like the execution on all of them, which is terrible. The entire phase was awful. So it's like you can't really blame the audience for a lackluster product.
But doesn't it suck that they've been trying and trying all this girl stuff, and we didn't see Jean Grey or Storm yet? You know,
Yeah, yeah, it does.
we got
I
a
mean, it does suck.
female Silver Surfer. They've done so
And
much.
still not going to see him though. It's still not going to see him, even in Doomsday.
Yeah,
They're like,
if they don't
our hands
walk
are in the
out
air. We
during
tried.
Doomsday, that's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. You told us you had all the X-Men to play with in this universe, so why the fuck? And if you can't get Halle Berry or Famke back, hey, here's something, Marvel. Cast someone else.
That's my thing, right? We could do this, but you just got to have the balls.
Cast
you
someone else.
gotta have the stones. They're still in this feel it out phase. Well, we don't really know what we want to do. We could go this way, we could go that way. It's like the 3D chess that they be playing with each other. Oh, we have all these different possibilities. I've run all the possibilities. I've run all the calculations, right?
Yeah.
They think that's a virtue. And so when I look at it, it just looked like a whole bunch of bullshit. It looked like nobody knows what we're actually doing. And no one's actually making any decisions until they actually have to. And so it all just feels like it's going to come off rushed. It's going to feel like they just threw the shit together because they don't know. They don't fucking know where this shit is going. They have no clue. And so the fact that we're still talking about, well, maybe, shouldn't we be able to confirm at this point? We getting ready to put out a trailer. What are we holding it back for? Trailer is imminent.
The trailer happens. The buzz is huge. Marvel says, okay, we can pay Halle Berry the extra million she's looking for because we do anticipate a big movie. And then they'll pay Halle Berry what she's been like holding out. And they'll do the reshoots. The reshoots are happening.
And then add her to the
she'll be the final
way of doing business.
Yeah, it is. But I guess they needed the confirmation that they're going to be making millions of dollars. Then they go, all right, fine, you're black. You can come on this project.
Kuma, it's not even necessarily about Halle Berry's individual performance in X-Men, because I think we all know that that's not a genuine Storm performance. It's the fact that you're using the Fox Universe X-Men and somehow Jean and Storm then found themselves lost at sea, right? Like how are all these? And then again, like Darius said, if you can't get them all, then why are we leaning on these old folks anyways? Patrick Stewart is going to be mostly immobile this entire time. He's not going to be moving. Ian McClellan, probably the same thing. They're probably going to be sitting down talking the entire time. So why are we leaning on this so heavy? How long is it going to take you to get to a new X-Men team? This would be a perfect opportunity to introduce a new X-Men team. Man, remember when we thought that in the second Captain Marvel we was going to get Rogue? Remember that? Y'all remember that rumor? They said Rogue was going to be in there, and they're going to do the whole she stole Carol Danvers storyline. You remember that? The better days. Better day. I've seen better days. Damn.
That's funny. He said,
They
"Get
sat
over
on
here,
the
you
X.
black."
They sat on the X-Men rights this long, all for this movie.
Yeah. Just to bring out the Fox Universe X-Men and not even the whole team.
And we might have got it sooner, except for lockdowns, except for writer's strike. We may have seen this movie already by July of 2025. But anyways, this is it.
I'm sorry. I'm reading the comments here on still some of the women's stuff. This person said, "Be patient. This isn't the full cast." LOL. Well, this is the person that made the post. Well, there are going to be more male heroes as well, presumably. So the ratio stays the same.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Fine. Can you name, without Googling, can you name me 5 Marvel superheroes that aren't in the MCU? Female heroes that aren't in the MCU? Because like, who are these female heroes that you like? I know them, but like, do you know them? Because are you mad? That's why I said, is this genuine upset? Like, I'm genuinely upset because I'm not gonna see one of my favorite female superheroes, or are you just upset because it's popular to hate Marvel and I have Twitter fingers and I can get on here and get some clicks and likes because hey, female, I'm mad, grr.
Bro, this lady could be Haresh in India. This we don't even know. We don't even know if this is a real individual. You know what I mean? Or if this swarm of seemingly like-minded individuals who all feel this way is not just a cart of cell phones sitting somewhere talking to each other. I have no clue what's going on Twitter anymore in terms of whether or not we're dealing with actual people. But in terms of the validity of their argument, again, yeah, you're right. I don't think that most of these people who are asking for more of these female characters can tell you about a Polaris or a Rachel Summers or Electra outside of this. There's a lot more female characters that have yet to have their day in the sun in the MCU, and so yeah, it would be nice to cycle out of the norms. It'd be nice to not be on our second Black Widow and maybe move on to another character. But
our second Black Widow. I was like, what does he mean by that? Oh yeah.
But
that's how much it doesn't register with me. Scarlett Johansson played Natasha Romanoff, the Black Widow. No one else is a Black Widow.
No, Yelena is a Black Widow. She's a Black Widow. I don't know. It just feels like they kind of just recreate archetypes with the teams that they're trying to put together, and it doesn't lead you into getting into some of those other random pairings like Ultimates, right? Like I don't think Ultimates was ever really in the cards for the MCU because they were never going to. I don't think they were ever really going to fully lean into Brie and Black Panther as leading the Avengers. We might have gotten a Avengers movie like that, but I don't think we would have been without Steve or Tony much long, or a version of them much longer, knowing where they plan to get with Secret Wars. I don't think a team with T'Challa, Carol, America, and Monica was going to be what they chose to go forward with. No. They like very standard all-American, kind of like how these bots are talking about. We just don't know if they be in general about it. But they like their all-American blonde-haired, blue-eyed guys leading the teams.
Well, I don't know. Remember, before Chad's passing, it was him, Tom, and Carol.
Sure. I'm just saying, how long would that have lasted? Tom was going to have his cake because he had his Sony set up and they had his piece carved out. But Carol and Chadwick, I don't know. They were already planning on moving it to Shuri. They were already planning on moving the mantle to Shuri. So how long did we actually have?
So those three actors were like talking to themselves about how we're next, we're up. And then meanwhile, the plan is that Shuri's going to be the new one called Black Panther. Monica's going to be called Captain Marvel. We got Miles Morales coming to replace Peter. Yeah, when you actors get a little bit too expensive, we've got the out already. We just did it with a new Black Widow. That's why Scarlett Johansson's not with us no more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got it. You got it, bro. John Walker is your new Hawkeye.
Huh?
Yeah.
Kate Bishop.
Kate Bishop is your new. Oh yeah, shit! I almost forgot that she was going to be in this damn movie. I forgot about all the younglings. Yeah, aren't they? She was in the. Cover art.
You call her a youngling? She's not a youngling. She's older.
No, in real life, she's older. In the show,
she's close to a young Avenger. Close to our age. How old is she?
In real life, she's like 28, 29.
What's her name?
I'm saying in the MCU, she's like barely out of high school, right? She's in like a all girls college or something like that.
Yeah, she was when they filmed that in 2020.
Oh yeah, she's 28.
So you think in Doomsday she's gonna be a grown ass woman?
Kate Bishop, old was she in the post-credit scene for Captain Marvel 2? She was.
I would say she was like college age. Maybe she was like 18, 19, something like that.
Oh, I didn't get that. But all right. She's a 28-year-old playing a 19-year-old.
First of
Kate
all,
Bishop in the MCU is
we just
22
established that with
years
Stranger
old.
Things, Euphoria about to come out. There was a bunch of 30-year-olds.
Kate Bishop in
bro.
the MCU is 22.
I don't know.
She's
She was
22.
blipped or
Okay.
something.
There you go. 22.
She was
She's
22 in
22.
Hawkeye?
Well, it says Kate Bishop is 22 during the events of Hawkeye, the series in the MCU. Her birth year is established as 2002, making her 22. And the series takes place during Christmas 2024.
See?
Whatever.
Her and all
I thought the Young
ones.
Avengers were teens. She's not a teen. She needs to be with the Avengers.
We doing
Time
the best
doesn't
we
pass
can,
in
Darius.
movies, in comics.
We doing the best we can.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I want them to be hey, get the little boys that originally played Wiccan and Speed from the Wanda show. WandaVision show.
They not about to be in it?
Nah, hell, they not the
Wasn't
Speed
they
and Wiccan
sitting?
no
They
more.
were sitting at that table in the concept part. Y'all don't think they're gonna do Young Avengers in here too?
Yeah, they will be, but not the actors that played them from the Wanda. WandaVision show.
Yeah. You're right, because they had the other dude playing Wiccan.
What's his name that plays Wiccan now? Ears. What is his name? Heartstopper.
Joe Locke.
Joe Locke. How old is Mr. Locke? 22 as well. No, maybe they are the Young Avengers. Shit.
See?
How old is the brother? The one that they just cast? The weird. What's his name? That's got a very complicated name. What is that? Quicksilver? No, shit. Speed.
Kevin Feige does the same thing every week. How old are these guys? Let me just check. Dominique Thorne, she's like 20-something.
Speed in the MCU is being played by, how do you say his name? Rory.
Kevin Feige says the same thing.
Okay, and he is... he's so new, they don't even have his age up here on his he's 26, so he's an old Avenger. So he's old. He's old up there with Kate Bishop. All right. Well, I don't know. They look young. Guess that's all that matters.
They look young-ish.
Youngish.
They do Young Avengers, but no Storm.
Yep.
They would.
So the Avengers suck. The new Avengers suck. The Young Avengers suck. we got a light X-Men team,
but no Blade.
But no Blade. Yeah. At least Doom in them is here, right? At least
they say he's in it. They say he's in it. They say he's in it. Now, is it Mahershala?
Who?
I don't
Mahershala?
know. Nah, I said now. Is it Mahershala? I don't know.
Disrespect. If it's anybody other than Mahershala, it's disrespect at this point.
Watch it.
You're not
just
going to
be
show me
Wesley
two
again.
different versions of Blade before you give me Mahershala Ali.
It's probably going to be Wesley
Eternals
again.
His voice was in Eternals. He wasn't present. He sent that shit in. He did that shit sitting at a desk just like this. I'm sure you want to do that, Mr. Whitman.
He did that from his phone and sent the voice note in.
I'm sure you want to do that, Mr. Whitman.
They're going to bring back Wesley Snipes. He's going to come out again and he's going to say, I told you, I'm the only Blade. It's only one Blade. Yeah, so, but they say he's in it. I don't know if it's Mahershala, but they say Blade, the character, is in it.
In a way, I want him. I want Blade to be interacting with all of the heroes, Tony Stark, Black Widow, all of them.
Maybe there's a vampire faction on Doom's world or whatever. And we need Blade to go fuck shit up. Maybe he's using the vampires for protection.
Mia Goth says she tried on all her stuff for Lilith. The makeup, costume, rear and ready to go.
I want to hear that script. I want to hear it so bad. The one with Aaron Pierre and her and Delroy. I want to read that script.
Oh, the one that takes place in the 1920s?
Mm-hmm. I want to know what
where Blade has a daughter. Yo, it's crazy, though. It's crazy how that movie made Marvel comic books create a daughter for Blade. and
Bloodline.
it didn't sell well. But Kevin Feige's like, "Yo, we need comic book precedents so they don't say that I'm making it up. So make a character called Bloodline. Got it? Hang up the phone. You see a comic come out, and now he goes, "You see, I'm doing the comics." He's so petty.
Very much so. Very much so.
Recast the T'Challa.
Don't forget about the time that he hijacked the Spider-Man series so that he could retcon Kamala Khan's powers and make her a mutant.
Didn't he end the Krakoa shit and with the X-Men comics?
Allegedly.
But also, the Krakoa shit was over because Hickman stopped writing X-Men like 2 years before they ended the Krakoa stuff. So Kevin Feige just like cut the cord on a palliative patient. Is palliative the right word? No. I think
it was still the most
resuscitate.
popular thing going on in the line. Let's not mistake it. Krakoa had X-Men books actually selling. I don't know what they're doing these days, but I know they're not hitting Krakoa numbers.
Listen, man. I don't know. Everyone pre-order the Storm comic book coming up in February and try to ensure that they don't not sell because the character is important.
Yeah.
Do the super.
If only the character was that hard, Culture Mate. If only the character was that good.
They're doing another Men in Black.
They are doing another Men in Black. Will
They're
Smith
a white
is in
co-lead
talks
and a
to
black
do it.
co-lead?
I don't
Well,
know.
Will is
Smith's
supposed to be
coming back.
returning.
Yep.
He's supposed to be returning. He said he won't commit to anything until reading a script.
The guy who did Bad Boys Forever is writing it, so feels like it might happen.
Hope it's better than the last one. Actually, I really hate that last one with Hemsworth.
Anyone with Will Smith is going to be better than what we seen in the last movie.
Yeah, that was awful.
No, leave Tessa with Thor. You know, they can both be gone.
Yeah, no, she
Men in
doesn't need to
Black.
come over to this side either.
Mm-mm.
Have Will, the talking dog, and
Maybe Kay could be in charge of the headquarters now. You
I
know,
thought Kay vaporized his brain again at the end of the last one he was in.
the last one he was in was 3, when Will went back in time.
Oh yeah, but I thought he said he was done after all that. Didn't he like say, "Oh,
I didn't hear it. That movie ended with them leaving out the diner and going to work.
oh shit."
Now, I barely watched the 4th one because who the fuck is watching that shit?
That's awful.
I don't think Tommy Lee was in that one. Tommy's still acting. He's still getting around. He's still making movies.
Yeah. Tommy Lee. I just watched one of his movies, the movie where he protects the cheerleaders. Man of the House. It's a good one.
I hear you, Pert Minded. Live action 5 Goes West. Let's do it.
Hell no. A live action 5 Goes West.
Let's go live action 5 Goes West. Let's do it. Let's do that shit. That was one. Also, we can do a live action Rescuers while we doing all this live action Disney shit. Get the Rescuers popping. Get that going.
So Alvin and Chipmunks live action, basically.
No, I said the Rescuers, not the Rescue Rangers.
The Rescuers. Rescuers down.
The mice, they be on the back of the seagull. They got the Rescuer Society
the Rescuers,
around the world.
The Rescuers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Their best
Page
one is
Master.
Rescuers Down
Page Master.
Under. Yeah.
I hear they're doing Hercules, but it's not going to be
I don't like
the
change.
fuck ass Mufasa shit that they did with Lion King.
They changed it. They were going to do it around Hades, and now they're doing a more faithful remake.
Darius, why would we make a movie about the devil? Now you explain me that. Why would we make a Disney movie about the devil? Why does that even? Why does that make sense?
Here's the thing. Because if you tell me I'm gonna get a Scar movie from Lion King, and then you say, "Oh, never mind, we're actually just gonna do Lion King." Well, now I feel like you've pissed in my Cheerios because I'm like, I got hyped for the Scar movie. I've already seen Lion King, but you're just going to remake Lion King, which is I like when they do that, when they just remake when the live action is a 1-for-1 remake of the cartoon. I prefer that. But if you tell me that I'm getting a origin or what, not really an origin, but a villain story, I want the villain. I want Hades.
Yeah.
And I want him sassy in the way he was in the cartoon. I want that Hades. He didn't have to be the devil sitting there casting judgment like, I bet you won't jump off this bridge and kill yourself. You didn't have to do that, but
Look. Because I feel like part of what they did in Mufasa for Scar is they humanized him, right? They gave him a reason for him to kind of be the way he is, or at least made us think about him in a different light. I don't want to see the king of the underworld in a different light. I'm okay.
I don't want to see. No, keep him evil.
I'm good.
Do a truly evil where if Hollywood had the balls to do it.
But that's not what they was gonna do. They were gonna do Mufasa Hercules style.
Where we see the humanity in Hades. I don't.
In Hades, yeah.
There's no humanity.
By the end of that movie, he was gonna be the hero.
Yeah, there's no humanity in Hades. I don't want. I just do a purely villain movie where at the end of it, he's still a villain because, hey, I'm a villain. I'm a bad guy. Sometimes I'm just a bad guy because I'm a bad guy. I don't have to have a reason to be a bad guy. Sometimes I'm just a bad guy. I would have preferred that. But hey, I'll get into the Hercules remake with the Tangled remake and all the remakes they're doing. I'll get into it.
The Tangled remake is so unnecessary. Who's checking for Tangled? Did Tangled make a whole bunch of money?
I think Tangled became popular after its theatrical run. It is a good movie. It is a good movie. I like the Scarlett Johansson as mother, as the mother, what's her name, whatever it is. I like her. What's the guy's name from? Oh God. Something popular he's played in, I don't know, recently. I don't know. The Taylor Perez dude. I don't know anything popular he's played in lately. But him as the brown-haired prince dude. But people have been fan casting Tom Holland as him. And I'm like, what the fuck? Tom Holland? No. He's not him.
Tom Holland
as the Finn guy that rescues.
Oh, that rescues Rapunzel? Yeah, we don't need to do that.
Yeah, no.
He's already overexposed. I don't think we need to keep over you. Find another white guy. Y'all can find another one. There's plenty.
It's
Michael Jai White.
Taylor Perez guy. Michael Jai White.
And Tom Holland are the two most fan casted.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's Taylor Zakar Perez. He looks like the Finn guy. Cast him as him.
What's the guy that the guy who just played Frankenstein on Netflix?
Oh, Jacob Elordi.
Elordi. He could play him. He could play it.
I feel like Jacob Elordi's personality is almost the same in every movie he plays in. I feel like
Frankenstein was perfect for him.
I have not watched Frankenstein. I saw he got a standing ovation for his performance. I have not watched it though. And when I look at Jacob Elordi, I really maybe it's because he acted that role so good, or maybe that's just because it's kind of his personality. But I really look at him like Nate from Euphoria.
Fam, you can't unsee it, right? We talk about this all the time when we talk about Euphoria. It's like it's you know when you play them roles too good, it's just like Steve Wood. Is it Stephen Woods? Or wait, hold on, no, Stephen Harris. Stephen Harris. Wood Harris's brother. He's the abusive husband in the first Tyler Perry film.
Yes.
With the lips, man.
Yes.
When you play a role so good, you will never ever not be that role. The guy who played Joe Jackson in American Dream.
Yep.
Dog, you will never not be Joe Jackson to me. You Joe Jackson until you die.
Yep.
You are Joe.
That is true.
That
Hey,
is
yep,
what he did to himself. Now he just looks like a creeper.
that's exactly how I look at Jacob Elordi. I'm like, because he played it so good. I'm like, is that your personality? Because
You
that
say he do that shit too well.
he too real. That
He got
scene,
that. He's got that brooding kind of that look to him. You know,
he
that
does.
dark and mysterious thing.
The scene specifically with him and Cassie, where he's screaming at Cassie. I'm like, bro, he is playing this so good. I think this is him.
He said it's got it. This is coming from somewhere. He channeling this somewhere.
Yeah. And speaking of Euphoria, they just posted a trailer dropped a poster for that.
The poster.
Who's
I
excited
seen,
for Euphoria? That was so long ago. I don't even remember
yeah.
season
Again,
2.
Yet another show about high schoolers with 35-year-olds playing them with all these old folks.
When I saw that poster, I pulled up the Kendrick Lamar song.
Euphoria. They should, man. They have. Well, they can't because he's still an executive producer on the show. I was about to say they have a chance to do the funniest thing, but there's no. He's executive producing the music, so there's no way it would end up on there. However, it would be TV magic, and he should just swallow his pride and do it, but he won't.
Oh, and let Euphoria play.
That's how they should come into season 3 with that song.
Yeah,
them superpowers get neutralized. You can only watch in silence.
The famous act we once knew.
I would like to see Aubrey Graham like relaunch Degrassi. Maybe that would be important.
But it's gotta be, if you're relaunching Degrassi, it needs to be like the old Degrassi. Like,
are they rebooting it or is it a continuation?
That was our Days of Our Lives. That was our All My Children. That was my soap opera. Degrassi was my soaps.
Do you want them to reboot it or continue it?
So continue it, but like just starts it over again. All the characters still exist in the world, except some of them are parents now. Maybe a couple of them become teachers. So this will be the third time they did that though, because the Degrassi of our generation that we watched, Degrassi with Aubrey Graham on it, that was their second go around. In the 80s they had a Degrassi also. Like the principal, he was a student during those olden days.
So does it work if Wheelchair Jimmy is not involved at all? Because he's gonna have to come back and show his face at least once or twice.
He should, but he probably will walk. He'll probably just do the character progression to show, like he'll speak and be a motivational
He had a
speaker
surgery and now he can walk again.
Don't ever give up on yourself.
That would be the most ego-driven shit you could ever do. This man, his being paralyzed, bro. Jimmy being paralyzed was one of the most pivotal moments on that show, regardless of generation. To take that and erase it and just be walking around normal and explain it.
Not erasing it. He was in a wheelchair for so long. You're allowed to rehabilitate. You're allowed to try to and achieve your goals of I'm going to walk again. That's motivational.
Well, sure, but just giving some upgraded sticks to walk with or something. We want to see he's still the Jimmy we know. We gotta be reminded. You can't un-Jimmy wheelchair Jimmy.
He's got to be walking stick Jimmy.
Yeah, a cane or something.
Yeah.
One of those canes with the 4 prongs on it or something. He got to have something. Fine.
What's the last season you even watched, Chill?
Of Degrassi?
Oof. Oh, well, no, I've watched a piece of every season, but that first 9 seasons until Degrassi goes to Manhattan, those were the ones where I stay at.
Let's see. The last season I think I watched. I'm trying to find which season that was.
Go figure.
That would have been season.
I didn't even know Stephen James was in Degrassi because I wasn't watching his episodes where he was in the background.
Was I on season? I think I might have. Mine was either season 8 or season 9.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see who the cast was on season.
When you stop seeing Paige and Emma
Yeah, one of those. It was season 8 or season 9 was my last season I watched. Whichever one where the theme song was "Shark in the Water." Y'all remember that? "Shark in the Water," Degrassi by B.V. Brown. 15 years ago. So whatever season was 15 years ago.
2010.
Season 10. So that was the last season I watched, was season 10. Yeah, that was a good season. I just didn't get into anything else after that.
Come on, Drake. You want to win the people over? Reboot Degrassi.
Literally, no one in chat cares about this Degrassi talk. Comic Chameleon says season 13. Okay.
You guys don't like Degrassi?
How about that super chat?
Well, I had to wait for folks to stop talking to get to it. Let's see.
I take what's mine and take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. Yeah.
I am Too Fly Cam with the $5. We appreciate you. Could care less about ScarJo and anything, to be honest. Blah actor. Just don't mess up magic of Reeves Batman World Lady. Do what Reeves says and we good. Hey, yo. First of all, you don't wait. You can do what you want. It's your $5, but you better watch it back talking to ScarJo like that. But no, we appreciate the $5, man.
When has she
I'm
not
sure she'll
been?
blend in well.
Yeah, she doesn't have no reputation of saying, "I want it this way."
As long as they
Yeah,
pay
you
her.
don't jump. You're the visitor. You don't jump on the sequel of a movie as the new one and start saying things around here need to be different. At Marvel, they would never. Like, I don't see her as this person. I think she's a professional ever since Home Alone 3. You know, she's been in movies and things. She's fine.
That's my favorite Home Alone, by the way. I understand that the first two are superior movies. It doesn't matter. My personal favorite is Home Alone 3.
I watched Home Alone 3 first before the other ones.
It's my thing. Maybe it's just a generational thing, but I love that movie.
We're the same
I think
generation.
she'll do fine. She'll do
We're,
fine.
we're the same generation. It's not a generational thing.
Okay, cool.
Home Alone 2, I think, is generationally is the one.
No. Look, the first two, the original sequel, the first two are the creme de la creme. Those are the classics. They can't really be touched.
And then when Scarlett Johansson showed up for the third one,
Scarlett Johansson's in the third one?
Yeah, she's the older sister.
The third one's with the little boy with the bowl cut.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
With the little raspy voice and the remote control. Okay.
He gets sick and has to stay home from school.
Yeah. I remember.
And his home had like a mini elevator thing where he could move
had a
small
dumbwaiter.
packages.
Yes.
What's it called?
It's called a dumbwaiter.
Dumbwaiter. Okay.
And he was scared of the basement and the furnace.
Yep.
I remember. That's a good one too. That one is good. That's a good one too. There's like 4 people trying to break in.
And the core lessons Scarlett Johansson learned on that set are why she's not going to be a problem to Matt Reeves on the Batman Part 2. Will that be the title, The Batman Part 2?
Sounds like, or at least that's what they're working with right now until we know something different. Probably until we get.
I really hope Mandalorian and Grogu change their title because it's so bland. Even calling it Grogu and Mandalorian would change it for me.
It doesn't. I don't think it really. They could name it whatever they wanted to name it. At the end of the day, you're still going to sit down and watch what's going to be on screen, and it's not. Hey. They better be lucky it didn't come out before Zootopia, because it would be getting the same tweets that all the other movies getting. How they talk about, Zootopia surpassed this film. Zootopia surpassed this film.
Speaking of Star Wars, y'all had the Star Wars Starfighter reshoots on there. What are they putting Rey in? Is that what's happening?
No. Sean Levy is making it sound like he's not going to put Rey in. He's actually like smartening up to it. The quote is, "We had a whole different idea for something in the third act, and Then things didn't align, and I was forced to come up with a new idea. And I'm literally right now shooting that section of the movie, and every day I'm grateful that the way I was supposed to do it didn't work out because the new idea that it forced me to explore is so much better than the original idea would have been. That quote comes after the Ray backlash that fans on the internet have had.
That sounds promising. I mean, in terms of things we could hope for in Lucasfilm, that sounds like there's been a major shift in some sort of way. I don't know. I think we got to wait on the official voice of Kathleen Kennedy now to tell us whether or not it's legit.
Oh, she's gone. She's got 20 days left because 2025 was her final year.
I don't
She's
think
got
you
20
picked it up.
days.
It was a little playful jab. I said the official voice of Kathleen Kennedy. No, nobody picked it
Sorry.
up. Oh,
I agree.
yeah. It's all good. It's all good. We laugh, we kid. But I think that if they are smart, they would delay all of that race shit and just see how Sean Levy Starfighter does. I don't know why that wouldn't be the plan in the first place. Anyways, like let him do his movie, leave all of the universe stuff out of it, and just see how he does. And then if he's successful, if it makes sense to make another one of his movies, we put something else narratively where we want to go and take this thing, and we include it in his next film. But like, why? It didn't make sense to me that they were going to hinge everything for a potential Ray relaunch on a director who's never been in-house before, right? Regardless of how good you feel about Deadpool or Free Guy or whatever, it's still an outside director making his first Star Wars film. I wouldn't think that you would make that film the pivoting point for the entire universe going forward.
Dog, she gave Ryan Johnson a trilogy. Who cares what would make sense over there? And then Jon Favreau does The Mandalorian, and he's getting trouble, and they're going behind his back in Book of Boba Fett to bring Grogu back onto the show. It's so crazy.
Apparently, while this whole Mandu Grogu idea was being put together, he was writing season 4 of Mandalorian.
He was.
Like it's already done and written, apparently, on his desk somewhere. Just, I guess, gonna die. Yeah.
The only thing I need to. Okay, never mind.
No, what were you gonna say? You wanted to know something?
And no, it would have been misconstrued. No, I'm not gonna say it.
I think that I think Mando Grogu's gonna fail. I think Starfighter's gonna fail, and I don't know what else they got going. Then they just got caught copywriting a YouTuber.
Yo, that was crazy, right? The fight sequence from Star Wars Visions. It was frame for frame.
It was an honor.
Angles.
Yeah,
it was respect. It was a homage. That's all.
Oh man, okay, yeah, sure, sure.
I think they probably thought, hey, I don't know if anybody's ever really even seen this channel we're watching right now. If we just take this, no one's gonna know. No, I don't think they have too much going on after that. I mean, there's the mall show, but that's it. Really, Ahsoka. There is Ahsoka.
So they're changing the way Starfighter is gonna end. No confirmation it was gonna have Ray, and now it won't have Ray. But that's just where my brain goes. Sounds like a good news story to me, but we gotta wait and see until we find out. The most, how people get to see movies early, right, before the movie comes out. I think the spoiler of whether or not Ray is in it will be known, 3 weeks before release date of Star Wars Starfighter. And then with 3 weeks, we'll have enough information as us, the viewers, to say, oh, okay, I'll pay a movie ticket, or no, I will not pay a movie ticket to further the Ray, Kathleen Kennedy thing. Would you pay for a movie ticket if you find out Ray is in it?
Oh, no. No.
If you find out Ray is not in it, do you pay for a movie ticket?
Yeah. I'm still gonna go see it. But the difference in these films for me with like Starfighter and with especially Mando Grogu, like I'm seeing what's the movie? Avatar. I'm seeing Avatar day one. Early premiere showing. I could see Mando Grogu 2-3 weeks after it comes out. I'm not anticipating this at
Really?
all. At
Well,
all.
maybe when we get closer to the movie, you might feel a little bit differently.
But what are the current consequences in whatever sector of the universe we're in with Grogu and the Mandalorian? Is it because right now what it feels like to me is I'm about to go sit through a 2-hour film, and yeah, I'm sure there's going to be lots of explosions and lots of space battles and lots of Star Wars, but it's inconsequential. What's the story here? What are we doing? Because bro,
Yeah, we're building towards the sequels.
yeah. So no. So for me, I don't have to. I know where we're going. I don't need to. And this is, like I said, this one's just going to be him running around a lot of the time with fucking Rudda the Hutt, Stinky. So
why did they think that this was the theatrical move? Like, this is the must-have theatrical move. We got to get them one.
We gotta wait and see. Trust Jon Favreau. We gotta wait and see. Maybe this is it, where Mace Windu is alive and well. He's really old, and he takes Grogu.
Also the CGI too on Rhoda Stinky better be good. I was rewatching the Book of Boba Fett. I don't know why. As I was watching it, I started remembering why. Oh, this is why. The CGI on those twins is awful. And maybe it's because it's a Disney Plus show, but the CGI on those twins is awful in their heads.
No. The budget for Andor was extremely high, so it's not because it's the Disney Plus show. It's a Disney Plus show Kathleen Kennedy doesn't care about.
Oh, okay, there you go. Because they looked awful. So I hope they touch up the CGI on, especially with him going to be in most of the movie. I mean, he's going to be sliding while they're walking. He's going to be sliding along. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see. Never really seen the Hutts move outside of like the cartoons or comics. They don't really make a move a lot.
Ooh, I'm about to slide in. I was gonna say right now, remember how awkward it was to hear radio music, like actual songs, during the trailer for Skeleton Crew? You guys remember that? We actually heard our song with lyrics.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Awful.
Yes, I remember that. I do remember that. I forgot all about Skeleton Crew, to be honest. Forgot that was a thing.
Poor Skeleton Crew. Had so much promise.
Hey, none of the kids were bullied. I don't hear any like stories about at the conventions they're getting.
No one knows who they are.
Yeah.
No one knows who they are to bully them. You can if you look up it was a Star Wars convention this year. I don't remember which Star Wars convention it was. It might have been Star Wars Celebration. But if you look that up and you look up people that went, they were there. The kids from the crew. No one was in their lines, for pictures or autograph. And that's not me being facetious. I said you can look it up.
Yeah.
The dude literally panned over there and said, "I feel sorry for the Skeleton Crew kids because no one's in their line. No one was like, hey, autograph. Hey, your character is my favorite. Can't wait to see you in the next one." So
Hey, Derek, leave kids alone.
So I don't know. I'm glad I forgot about that one.
Nobody's coming to your birthday. Nobody likes you. No soup for you.
Yeah, but we'll see.
Knights of the Seven Kingdoms.
Last one, right?
You gotta go.
Dude,
We'll save it for later. We'll save it for next time because the show doesn't come out until January something.
Yeah, and I think we got some concept art, or not concept art, some set photos out. I think is the most
Of the
recent
Targaryens.
thing, Yeah.
Yes, of the Targaryens.
It wasn't a trailer.
The best people in the show.
Yeah.
No?
Well, they had a trailer. They had a teaser out like a month or so ago, but nothing new.
Oh, I thought it was a new trailer that the HBO Max Twitter account posted.
Do you have that? I didn't see it.
I may have sent it to you. I didn't react to it, but I remember seeing the tweet.
Let me look. Hold on.
I sent it straight to you. I said, you know who wants to see this? Marcus. Send it. And I sent it, but I didn't watch it. So this could be live reaction.
I don't have. Must have been another Marcus. It's been a while since you sent something to me direct.
Either direct or in the
Oh
Pantheon
no, you
chat.
sent it to the chat. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up here, y'all.
So it's a trailer. It's a trailer. It's like a minute of just Sir Duncan the Tall. 100 years
take a
before
look.
Game of Thrones. The only character that is in this and who was in Game of Thrones is that old man who was at the wall, who was banished to the north. He was a Targaryen.
Maester Aemon.
Oh, Maester Aemon? That was
Maester
his name.
Aemon.
All right.
Yep.
Him. This is kind of like Mandalorian Grogu, where are they building to something that we already know happens? So it's going to be hard to enjoy something in kind of this middle period. It's weird.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's exactly how I feel. It's like we kind of
You don't
already
think this is
know
gonna be good?
how do they handle this where they don't tell us what's going to happen in Dance of the Dragons as we're going through, the other one. How are they going to do that? How are they going to handle it?
I
This
think the money.
this
Scroll
happens.
up
This is happening. Obviously, after this is after the dance, isn't it? Because
Yeah, this is after the dance, but it's
Yeah.
before modern day Game of Thrones. It's in between.
Oh well, yeah. Because he's the one. He's the
Oh,
one
why is
that.
it not letting me scroll the chat?
Who does he save? He saves.
There we go. Is that it?
I forget.
Yeah, it's very hard to remember all these Aegons and everything.
Yeah, he saved one of
They
the
all share names too.
Targaryens. One of the Targaryens. Was it
Hey,
after the?
Darius, can you look in our chat and do this? For some reason, it's not letting me scroll the chat.
Let me see.
Nah, Twitter's been like that. Just go to the HBO Max Twitter account and see what they posted 4 hours ago.
All right, hold on.
Andor's Peak. Hey, all power to you, bro. If you guys enjoy something, good. You should enjoy it. It was very expensive to make. Taught you about how bad the Empire was. I didn't know the Empire was bad, but after Andor, I was like, oh, these guys are evil. Yeah.
you really needed that. Yeah, you really needed that extra follow up. Unfollow. I didn't mean to follow. Let's go here. Okay, I'm on the page. Euphoria poster. Is this it? Nope, that's only 8 seconds. Hold on. Another poster. Dairy content.
Kamikaze says that
Gary.
Netflix won the bid. I don't know. I think
Yeah, we
Bob
were talking
Chapek
about
also
that.
won his job, but Bob Chapek did not stay. And he's noticeably, to my knowledge, not a Zionist. So I think they do these performative things. I don't think Netflix goes to WB goes to Netflix.
A smile is something special. A ribbon is something rare. But I'll be special.
I gotta be on the wrong page. So I've gone down pretty far. So actually HBO Max, stream HBO Max.
Yeah, maybe even their YouTube channel might have it.
Okay, I'm looking in the chat. This was sent in the Pantheon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I see it. Okay. It's not gonna here, Marcus. Let me do this because it's not gonna let me play it with the sound.
And I'm on the mobile.
All right, Marcus, check your DM.
Pause.
Okay.
Why is that a pause moment?
You go down. Boom. All right. Yep. I can do that. Hold on. Let me put this down first.
Darius, did you hear the remix version to the "Welcome to Derry" jingle?
I did. I like it.
Is it like Agatha all along?
I've been seeing all the dances to it. On TikTok. I've been killing that shit. Yeah, the Welcome to Derry. The theme song when the first episode I watched, and then that theme song came on after the gruesome scene that starts the show. I was like, this is some twisted sick shit to go right into these little kids singing this song.
Here we go.
So, Sir Duncan the Tall. How good a knight are you?
You'll see. It's this way.
Too much funny.
Came for the tourney?
Journey is a contest for knights. You a knight?
I'm no farmer.
Yet you've come dressed as one.
Sir, I could scribe you, and you could teach me. Every knight needs a squire, and you look like you need one more than most.
Sir Ireland raised me to be a true knight, not with sword or lance, but with honor. And I swore that I would.
What's this? It's a hedge knight, ain't it? What? It's like a knight, but sadder.
We're not sad. If I could call myself a champion, some great house might take me into its service. Perhaps even House Targaryen.
Targaryens, they're incestuous aliens and tyrants.
Sir Duncan the Tall. Arion would like your head.
Maybe the gods figure this is what I deserve.
Come on, little knight.
And so, I ask you again, how good a knight are you?
You may be wise to run.
Won't they kill me if I run?
Want to kill you anyway.
As honor deserted the noble houses of Westeros, and there are no true knights among you. Was that ill-handled?
No.
Right, yeah.
I love it. Are there no true knights among you? Don't do that. Don't. Okay, now we see all your DMs.
Oh, my bad.
Is there no one else? Is there no one else? That's what it
I don't like the comedic aspect either. But
It's got to be different.
See,
He's got to be not
it
Jon
doesn't.
Snow.
It doesn't though.
do they have to be though?
When Game of Thrones and House of Dragon, when it's funny, I don't know if they're intentionally trying to be funny or whatever, but it's not like I'm looking for the funny. It just happens. This, like, intentionally making him like go, oh, it's this way. Sorry, I'm scouring my brain right now. I don't recall any scenes like that of any kind in Game of Thrones or in House of Dragon. Again, when those shows are funny, it just happens. It's not like they're forcing it. So I don't like that forced. Oh,
This does feel kind of like an action comedy. It feels a little bit like an action comedy.
No. Not sure.
I've gone the wrong way before too in my real life. So I can just go, oh, he went the wrong way there. And then when that girl said something about you're sadder than a knight, that was her telling a joke with her friends, and I'm like, okay with that tone. I'm not mad at it. He's just different. Like, he's not. If this Game of Thrones show, you know, in the world of this franchise, is about him. He's the lead. Others, not so much. Others, it's like, we're gonna tell you the story on his perspective, that perspective. This is the less of an ensemble cast and more of a we have a lead, and he loves honor.
It'll be good. I can't remember which Targaryen it was he saved. I think it's Daenerys.
Is it not Aegon? No, it's too early for it to be Daenerys.
Yeah, it is Aegon.
No. He saved. No. Who did he save?
You really said, is it not Aegon? Like, there's not 17 of them.
Yes, but I was about to say what Aegon? Yeah.
Nah, don't look it up.
That's
You
who
forgot
it
something.
is. That's who it is. It's whose daughter is she though? Which Target? There's so many of them. Who is she the daughter of?
Just what house?
Targaryen. Let me see her parents. Okay,
Daughter of the Anvils. First of his name.
Okay, so Aegon.
Yeah.
She's which Aegon is this? Damn it! She's Aegon's child, but I don't know which Aegon this is.
One of them. If you've met one Aegon, you've met them all.
Queen Rhaelia Targaryen was the sister, wife, and queen of King Aerys II Targaryen, and the only daughter of King Jaehaerys II Targaryen, and sister wife to Queen, and his sister wife, Queen Shahara Targaryen. Her grandmother was King Aegon V, I think, Targaryen. Rhaelia was the mother of Prince Rhaegar, Prince Viserys, and Princess Daenerys. So yes, he did. He saved Rhaelia. He saved Rhaelia, which is the mother of Daenerys. So it's not Daenerys. It's Rhaegar, Viserys, and Daenerys' mother that he saved in order for them to all be born or something like that. She was a little girl when it happened. Now, what the circumstances were around it, why she was saved, it was something going on, some big something, and yeah.
Well, it's gonna sum up in the show.
I don't know if that's actually happening in the show. I don't think they're going that far.
Oh.
Why wouldn't it go far? It'll be successful.
They might go that far.
I hope they don't go 2 years between seasons like House of Dragon.
We got a super chat. Super chat here. Super chat here. Oh,
what's up? Hey,
we got battery I4V.
Oh, because I ignored his regular chat, so now he wants to pay. Okay.
What did Ahsoka teach us, Chill? Bad action scenes.
Well, there's a brand new universe, a galaxy in the universe, in Peridia. It returned some of our Star Wars Rebels great characters, like Ezra is back now. It had the world between worlds and some much needed live action eye candy of seeing Ahsoka and her master Anakin, aka Vader. It did great stuff. It accomplished something every episode. Actually, just pay more attention. Thank you, Battery.
No, they accomplished things in Ahsoka.
I was fond of most of Ahsoka. Can't speak for the entire season, but
yeah, no, not the entire season. But they were gold moments for sure.
That cliff hanger at the end of the show on the cliff, what Baylan Skull is up to, that's going to be significant, I hope.
And even different though, with the Sam Witwer stuff and all that kind of stuff. I don't think they're doing the actual father. Well, father's dead, so if you go back to that episode of Clone Wars, the Mortis episode, he told Anakin, he wanted Anakin to take his place because he was the only one that could control his children and blah, 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 blah. But we know that the daughter is now Morai. Morai is the owl that follows Ahsoka. So Morai, the daughter's not even there. The son, I believe, died also in that episode of Clone Wars. So the new father is Anakin. The daughter would be Ahsoka. And then the son would be, if we're to believe these rumors, the son would be... No, who the half? No, the son would be Starkiller, his Dark Apprentice.
Okay.
You would have the light.
Oh,
You would have
shit.
the Light Apprentice in Ahsoka, and you would have the Dark Apprentice in Starkiller. But Anakin teeters the dark
He
and the
said
light.
Grogu? Fuck no.
Yeah, no, fuck no. I'm so sick of Grogu. No.
Galen Malik.
Galen Malik. That's who supposedly
Oh, is Ryan Gosling, is he a fake out for Starkiller? Is that how they're doing this? Maybe.
No,
No.
they're actually bringing Sam Witwer Sam Witwer's playing Starkiller like he did in the video games.
Oh, that would be dope. That shit gonna be
Gosling would be way too in the future. His takes place in the sequel
doesn't
trilogy.
line up with the timeline.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
he should be dead also, because he was because that his story in the video game is canon. If they bring Starkiller into the Star Wars proper canon, then I'm assuming what they would do would then make his story or some parts of his story from the video games canon, because he would be dead by this point. Vader's dead. He's dead. The Emperor's dead. But Vader is dead, and the Emperor killed Malik, killed Galen Malik. So I don't know how they're doing it. I guess it's just spirit stuff, Force spirit stuff, because again, Morai, the only living one of them is Ahsoka. Everybody else is dead. Now, how that all plays into Abeloth being here without the daughter, the son, and the father, I don't know.
I'm worried about season 2 of Mandalorian, episode 1, when I saw Sam Witwer as a cameo over there on that. It was on Tatooine.
Sam Witwer was in Mandalorian? I don't remember. I do not.
I guess now Galen Malik was in Mandalorian now.
No. He should be dead. But that's what they're supposed to be doing in Ahsoka. So if they do that, wow.
So nostalgia bait is what you want to call it. And then he says, Starkiller isn't canon. What he doesn't, well, they'll canonize a version of Starkiller. But nostalgia bait doesn't make sense to me. Like it's a bad thing. That's a
wait a minute. You can't say he doesn't exist. That'd be like saying that'd be like you saying Grand Admiral Thrawn didn't exist because he wasn't canon. He was in the extended universe. Starkiller exists. He's just in the extended universe. He's not in the canon proper universe.
Which, I mean, it's not very hard, as we've seen with Grand Admiral Thrawn, to put him in and canonize him.
It's not hard as we're going to see with the Maul show. They're bringing in Talon. So there's a saying in Star Wars. Everything's canon until it's not. So, and if they want to bring something in and make it canon, they can. They at one point in time, Thrawn was canon. They said, we don't like Thrawn. We don't want to make him canon. They said, hey, we like Thrawn. Let's bring him back into canon. So,
yeah, that Black Chrysanthemum comic book character became a canon character. He was just the comics.
Indeed. So Starkiller definitely exists.
Yes. Was that the last super? Are we done?
That is it. That is it for us, folks. We appreciate y'all pouring in. I know these guys are probably going live again sometime this week. You can catch me on Sundays, back of the bus for another Dubs and L section, or some behind the Cape news for entertainment news. You can come check me out there. Fellas, y'all got anything else to say before we wrap up?
Yeah, if Ryan Coogler does more, because Sinners, they're chasing that Oscar. If Ryan Coogler does another interview about how it's back in IMAX next week, and they ask him about Black Panther, I will be there, because I search Ryan Coogler.
Oh, sorry.
Every hour.
Sorry. I was reading.
Every day I search Ryan Coogler on YouTube, and you can search filters and look for things from today. That's what I do, and so far he's been pretty quiet for the last 3 days.
I would say to what I am Too Fly Cam just said, I don't see Disney bringing him over anytime soon. I would go listen to everything that Sam Witwer has been saying over the past year and a half. I would go watch, and I'm serious. Go watch those podcasts. He's been giving peace and peace and peace and peace that he's coming back as Starkiller. It's up to you to believe that. We'll see it when it happens, if it does, if it doesn't. But he's been teasing that for quite some time, so I'd go check that out.
At the very least, he's gonna voice Maul.
But if they're doing the father, the son, and the daughter, you have to, knowing Star Wars, knowing the canon current timeline, the father's dead, the daughter's Morai, the son is dead. So what did the father tell Anakin? I need you to take my place because you are the only one that control my children. You are the balance between light and dark. So what is Anakin now? The father. That is why when he was fighting Ahsoka, he went dark, and then when Ahsoka was beating him, he was able to turn the Sith eyes off because he is that balance in between light and dark. He's the father.
And Rey is the mother.
Is now the daughter because Morai sacrificed.
Rey is the mother. I'm about to fight
gave
you.
her life. No, Rey is dead.
Just like Anakin was born from the Force, Rey was born from the Force.
No.
Rey was not born from the Force.
She had parents that didn't nobody care about to even give them names, but she had parents.
She's a dyad.
Her dad was Palpatine clone 67.
That
was her dad.
Somehow Palpatine survived.
Yes, we will be back. Chill and I have talked about it privately, but we will be back consistently soon because I did sign on my house, so I'm out of here.
Woo.
Out of here. Can't
Congrats.
wait. Thank you. Cannot wait. So yeah, we'll be back on a very steady schedule soon.
Yeah.
For sure. All right. Y'all stay safe, or better yet, stay dangerous. Cue to Josh.
Hey, I've been watching y'all every single time on Thursday and Friday because I swear to God, y'all switch up every now and then. But rock out. I'm fucking with it. I'm out.
Thank you, Josh.
Appreciate it.
All right, dog.